That's Woods, who gets the first down, tight roping the sideline.
All right, here we go.
Amazing what those early little run plays do to influence, and the Rams
What's going
love to
on, everybody?
sneak all those tight formations and sneaking Woods and Cup across that formation.
Do appreciate everybody who got me
and this
to
is start got once.
6.6.
Take the ball
You guys
right
are
out of his hands, couple easy runs and an easy completion to begin.
And yards after catch, Woods second in the
Share
NFL
this
behind
out
Cooper
real
Kupp.
quick.
This is what they do. You got to eliminate them from getting the ball and then doing something after they get the ball in their hands.
He picked up 11. From the 47-yard line, dumps it off to the tight end. That's Gerald Everett, and Everett gets
Gerald
another
Everett with the first down.
Down around the 41 of the Cardinals.
Chasing, Greg, exactly what Arizona did not want to do defensively. They are chasing a little screen pass right here, perfectly conceived.
Yeah, and you got to be more disciplined when you're on the edge and you understand this team likes to play with those condensed motions. They like to run a lot of those tight end screens. If you're Marcus Golden on that play, you got to kind of slow play it a little bit.
Akers remains the back. Goff looking comfortable, displaying.
All right, here we go. First and 10.
Receivers.
Ball at the 42-yard line.
It's Akers who
got
cuts
it to
back.
Cam Akers. Gain of
And
a couple
knocked
on that
inside
play.
The 40, Jordan Hicks. Buda Baker making the tackle, who's been outstanding, leads all defensive backs in the NFL in tackles.
Well, you look at this defensive line, Damata Peko, a huge acquisition, but this linebacker crew, Hassan Reddick,
10-point lead.
Marcus Golden, they have to be sound on the edges, because if this offense gets running and rolling, it's going to be hard to stop. And then in that back end, Buda Baker, he's just a difference maker. He's the fastest player on the field when you watch this team play.
Cards have started 24 different players on defense, second most to Jacksonville in the entire NFL. Goff, plenty of time from the pocket and throws, and incomplete for Tyler Higbee. Coverage was pretty good.
6.
Let's get a game break. Say hi to
going on,
Carissa
police
Thompson. Nice to
officer?
have you back, Carissa.
All right, do have to mute it real quick. James Robinson got it for a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They are in overtime, tied at 24. 10 minutes to play in that ball game.
A Viking loss would knock them out of the playoff picture pretty much.
All right,
with
3rd and
wild
6.
card hopes.
Big time
Cam
down. Let's
Akers
go
in, but
Cardinals.
switches a receiver, top of your screen, on a 3rd and 6 from the 38 of Arizona.
All right, Jared Goff throws.
Knocked
Incomplete.
away. Everett the
4th
target,
and
and it's 4th
6.
down.
You see those tight ends early. Right, you saw it on the corner route on 2nd down. The quick screen, just going to be a slant here, a one-on-one. And that ball's just got to be put on him. I mean, that's kind of like that 3rd down little flat route a week ago he missed on an opening drive. You got to put that ball on the frame of the big tight end.
And they're going to bring out Matt Gay, who's got a strong leg.
Matt Gay set to kick a field goal.
56-yard field goal try. A lineman late getting out.
Here's a 56-yarder on 4th and 6.
We're going to have a timeout. The Rams need to use it. There was a little confusion on whether they, I don't know if they were going to punt or what they considered, but certainly the field goal unit was not quite ready. Now this from Progressive.
All right, do have to mute it real quick.
Hard by Sean McVay. They're going to, it's like line up to go for it on 4th and 6.
Oh, they're going to go for it.
Their 4th down numbers are batting 500.
I don't think that timeout was because they were considering it. They didn't have a lineman. They didn't have the right personnel on the field. Called the timeout, an extra beat to think about it, and I like this. Get your quarterback in rhythm.
But if you don't
get
that
was same as me, Adam.
For the team leading 7-0.
I'm sorry, David. I want to be a football player and a wrestler
but he can't find anybody.
and also a basketball player. And that is turnover on downs.
Robert Woods was in the area. Cooper Kupp was open for a moment on the other side of the field, but there are no.
All right. Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. But that is a turnover on downs. Your Lions beat us up, homie. At least your boys won, Trox. Hey, absolutely. What's going on, Ashley? The Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions did win, so it's a good day already. Darnold had his first passing touchdown in 10 weeks, says Isaiah Fields. Hey, that's what's up, David. Lions team looked energized and looked like a new team. The guys were actually happy being in a Lions uniform. It's a possibility, Chase. Because outside of that first year, they haven't really done much. So it's a very big possibility that Matt Nagy could be fired.
At some point, looked like
Kyler
Murray had a
back
cut on his lip.
Kyler Murray
taking care of that, but the touchdown toss to Arnold has the Cardinals in front 7-0.
It was a
and
touchdown
after the Rams
to
gamble on fourth
Dan
and
Arnold.
6 fails. They take over at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
That's how we got to 7-0. All right.
Chase Edmonds is the back. He gets the
Edmonds
football.
Gets it.
And slips a couple of
good
tackles.
gain
Gets
on
something
that.
out of what looked like not a whole lot that was there. For Kyler Murray.
All right. I do have to mute it for copyright music. What's going on, 2K Plays? Says, let's go Rams. I am going hashtag Red Sea. Let's go. What's going on, Jack Dunlap?
To Hopkins to knock off Buffalo
right,
in that
stretch. 2nd and 5. Kyler gets
back
sacked.
at the 32-yard line, and it's
that
Aaron Donald
is Aaron
with his
Donald.
11th sack of the season.
This is what you can't have. This is exactly what you can't have. You got DJ Humphries one-on-one matchup against Aaron Donald. And I know it's all about one-on-one matchups, Broxy, and you want your guys to take a challenge. But when you're dealing with a guy that is as disruptive as Aaron Donald, you gotta help. You gotta throw somebody. You gotta put it back there and make sure that your offensive tackle has help protecting your quarterback.
On top of your screen is Hopkins with Ramsey on 3rd and long. They need 15 for a first down. And from the pocket, he's going to try and run out of there and then set up to throw and does. But it's incomplete at the 45 for Edmonds.
That was intended for Chase Edmonds.
For the Cardinals.
Josh, when you just watch these these Rams on film, and whenever you're in third and extra long, it is a flat-out nightmare. It is a nightmare for the quarterback. When you're looking at Floyd and Donald, you just feel that rush. Even if you're 7 yards in that shotgun, you feel those guys come off the ball.
And I believe that plays into why we saw Sean McVay go for it on the 4th down. He knows, okay, my team gave up a big play, but I like what I saw out of my defense. I don't believe that they'll give up those plays. I know from history they haven't, so you go for it on plays like
the veteran Andy Lee with a high kick. Symbol Webster. Remember, the roof is open here.
Got it to the 15.
State Farm.
Down at the 20.
At the 20. Aaron Donald with a big sack. Looks like a flag is right around the 23-yard line. You see the
all right, there's a flag at the 23-yard line.
Cardinals into a punting situation after they failed on 3rd down.
See what
that was the key in the matchup. The first time last year, sacked him 6 times in this building.
Illegal block in the back. Return team, number 57. 10-yard penalty. LA keeps the ball. First down.
The call on Natrez Patrick. The Rams.
Do you have to mute it for copyrighted music? Yes, this is my new internet software. Hopefully it holds true. And we could be up and running back again. But if not, I will have to switch internet providers completely. But yeah, this is the new streaming software. Finally get to get back on it. What's going on, Brad? Welcome back, brother. Hey, Pinheaded Larry, please keep it respectful. Everybody is welcome here. What's going on, John Q? Says, Jets gave Raiders a scare. Sorry, I had a bad day today at work. Well, that's the best part about football. After a bad day at work, you come back and relax, have some fun, have some, crack some jokes, maybe crack a dilly.
State Farm Stadium.
There we go.
Beautiful look at the sky. Beautiful weather here in the valley.
We have 7:54.
Rock Hewitt, Greg Jennings, Chris
Akers
Myers, Jen Hale. Nice to have you watching as the Rams' second possession. They start deep after the penalty. Cam Akers is the back. He gets the football and falls
Akers
for a couple of yards.
Gain of a yard, maybe 2 on that play.
Out of the injury tent, they're checking on
that
him.
Is
the
Banjo with the tackle. What's going on? How to can a review? Ashley says, let's go Rams.
With the football, and number 16 knows it.
Malcolm Brown is the back.
This one's my Steelers hat. Haven't had time to get my Cardinals hat.
Everett short of the first down by a couple of yards. Carissa has a game break.
Right, it is a 3rd down. And here is some highlights. Henry Ruggs with the game winner. And the Lions game winner by Adrian Peterson.
Great day of NFL football.
Not a whole lot. Not
Henderson
a review.
has
How about
come
you,
in.
brother?
He's the receiver, bottom of your screen. 3rd and 2. Goff throws. Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, they would have to win out if they lose
first down,
today.
staying in bounds.
You're the
All right,
Arizona
that was
Cardinals.
Reynolds.
You see
with
this
the completion.
empty formation. You got to get eyes on Cooper Kupp. When it comes to
What's
third
going on, Joe
down in this
Hartman?
Rams offense, they're going to find Cooper Kupp to advance those sticks to sustain some drives.
But I love that stacked formation that helps him on that release to
on,
really get
Teo?
open on that flat route.
Hey, appreciate that,
12 men
Teo.
on the field. Defense with the offense in position. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And that's give credit to Jared Goff. A little Aaron Rodgers hustling
that
that
is
offense to the line.
too many men
and
on the
threw
field
off
for
any
the
defensive
Cardinals.
substitution. So they're going to pick
Welcome
up
to
an
the
easy
family,
5.
Teo.
You're right. I mean, look at him on third down. He said, take him away. Right? I mean, just over the last couple seasons, you know where it's going, but McVay and crew do a phenomenal
All right,
job
so
in
it's gonna be
formations.
1st and 5
leveraging teams, stacking
for
them,
the
and quick
Rams.
snapping, something like this.
On a 1st and 5,
snap.
extra pressure coming. Goff got rid of it in a hurry, and Miss Henderson. Good defense.
Hold on
Looked
a
like
second.
Budda Baker, who loves to blitz, coming in on him, and they wanted to blitz more on 1st down. I know that's something the Cardinals talked about, but they were able to pull that off
There
on the
we
1st
go.
and 5, and we've
It'll
seen that
pay off
example of
I'm in,
that.
Great play by Budda because he comes off. He's coming. Vince
Arizona.
Joseph loves to bring Budda Baker as much as any D coordinator in this league. Calls him to break glass.
There we
like when it's
go.
going bad and we need something to break glass and get us going,
All
he's
right,
the one to
2nd
do
and
it. And that
5.
time, read that screen pass coming, came off the pressure to take it away.
Yeah, he said we got to throw punches at him early and hope to get
Appreciate
him out
that,
of the
Bill
rhythm,
Still.
referring to Goff and this offense.
Yeah, Teo, I got Robert Woods in this one.
Incomplete flag down
Oh!
on the other side of the field.
Patrick Peterson.
Making the play. Now
Almost
there's a flag
intercepted.
on
There's
that
a flag
side of
on the
field.
play. I got Robert Woods in my fantasy league as well.
Looks like they're going to get potentially Kirkpatrick on a hold against Cooper Kupp down at the bottom.
Maybe a
What's
delay
going on,
game with a
Twin Squad?
spike on Patrick Peterson, too.
Holding. Defense, number 20. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Drake Kirkpatrick with
Well,
a
the
hold.
Cardinals are the most penalized team in the NFL.
You see the hold at the bottom of your screen. Kirkpatrick loves to get his hands on you.
And that's where your quarterback wants to go. And then you got Patrick Peterson up here, great cover corner, who's a little disappointed because he didn't come up with that play, but it wouldn't have counted anyway because of the hold.
What's going on, Estrellas?
Gives the Rams a fresh
going
set of
on,
downs,
Tony
spotted at the
Shear?
LA 32-yard line.
Patrick's fired up. He says, man, if I can't contact Woods and Kupp today at all, and it's a tough afternoon for a DB.
All right, 1st and 10.
Goff in trouble and has to
Play
get rid of
action
it. The
incomplete.
pressure was on, and he really had nowhere to go. Kennard came in. This defense of the Cardinals, they missed Chandler Jones, tore his bicep mid-October. Jordan Phillips went out in November with a
2nd and
hamstring.
10.
Kevin Peterson, yet they've been able to hang in there.
But this is what you got to do against this Rams team. You got to win on 1st and 2nd down. You got to create pressure, get in the face of Jared Goff, disrupt his timing slightly, and it changes the landscape of what they want to do moving forward in 2nd and 3rd down.
Yeah, there was another blitz on 1st down, as Vance
All right,
Joseph
2nd and 10.
talked about. Snap.
Call.
Whistle. Hold on, they're calling this play no play.
That's going to be a flinch on the right tackle.
Before the snap, false start. Offense, number 11. 5-yard penalty.
Oh, that is Josh
Still
Reynolds.
second down.
Jerome Boger is calling it on Josh Reynolds.
Well, it was Josh and the right tackle. It was both of them. And back-to-back snaps where Arizona is looking. You saw their defenders pointing that out, and this is not what McVay wanted.
Second and 15.
This is not in rhythm.
For the
You're not
Rams.
dictating, right? This is
Rams
the
already
Cardinals
have 2
coming out the
penalties
gate
for
and
25
dictating
yards.
too much of the action.
Arizona, 1
It's
penalty
a choppy,
for 5 yards.
jerky start for the Rams on a 2nd and 15. Cup goes
All right,
to the
here we
top
go.
of that group, that trio.
Off in the shotgun.
From the pocket, well protected, but dumps it
Throws,
off
got it to
Darrell
Henderson.
And he gets up around the 33-yard line. Back to
gain
near
of
the
a
line of
medium.
scrimmage.
Good
That's
gain
gonna
on
bring
that
up 3rd
play.
and long.
You know, it may be time to talk about Andrew Whitworth, because I've not heard that talked about a lot, but he has been such a stabilizing force. And this is no shot against Joe Noteboom. I mean, just a veteran guy that calms his quarterback down, that calms a huddle down, that's been there and done it. No reflection on Joe, but just an offense that's been awfully choppy without Mr. Whitworth around.
Not a lot the Rams
Whitworth
can
was
do
a
about
key
it.
staple of that offensive line.
On a 3rd and 9. Malcolm Brown
All
is
right,
in to
3rd
protect.
and 9.
We'll see where Cooper Kupp goes.
Ball's at the
So will
33.
Cardinals.
Goff steps back.
Goff is
And
sacked
Goff
back at the
loses
26-yard
yards.
line by Dennis Gardeck. And it's 4th down. The blitzing Cardinals take care of Goff and the Ram offense.
Well, there was nowhere to go, Greg.
All right, Dwayne,
I mean, look
appreciate
at
that
the
for coming
error
in.
and the separation. There is nobody open.
And when you're a quarterback and you look out and you're trying to find someone and all you see is your guys being smothered by defenders,
All right, 4th
it's
and
hard not to
16.
take that sack if you're Jared Goff.
Johnny Hecker booms it away from the 16, and it hits down right around the 30-yard line.
See where they mark that at.
Cardinals.
All right, looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Arizona 29-yard line. It is 7-0. Arizona with the lead. What's going on, Dominic Moreno says, let's go Cards. Absolutely. Hashtag Red Sea. What's going on, Darius? Hey, that is facts. Let's beat those Rams. Hey, appreciate that. Bill says, welcome to those coming in from other games. What's going on, Griffin Thomas? Eric says, nice stadium pick. Appreciate that. What's going on, Sender B? So just letting you guys know, that those of you that came in, I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. What team in the NFL do you like? Well, first and foremost, I'm a Detroit Lions fan. Hold on one quick second. All right, first and foremost, I'm a Detroit Lions fan. Then I'm an Arizona Cardinals fan. Those are my two home teams. I was born and raised in Detroit, so I'm a Lions fan. I lived out in Arizona, so I'm a Cardinals fan.
And have a 7-0 lead after a 44-yard
And I like the Steelers, and my favorite division is the AFC North.
Line. Murray.
I got a lot of respect for the Cleveland Browns, as they know the Detroit Lions came.
And go down.
Kyler Murray with a gain of 4.
650 yards rushing coming into the game, averaging over 6.5 yards a carry. In fact, he's good. It's the 11th leading rusher in the NFL coming into this game.
I am a home,
and that's what
my home team is playing in the
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
A hard time accounting for. And Brock, in the open, you talk about him
says I'm a Bengals fan,
to
so
use his legs. That is
up.
why, because he changes everything once he puts his legs in play.
I actually got a lot of Bengals fans.
It'll bring it third down. Need to get to the 40.
Appreciate that, Myron.
Well, it just gives you a
With
chance
the
to stay on schedule.
Super chat.
Right? A kind of a coaching term, but it's a have
Love
to against the
coverage.
Rams, because if you're 3rd and 7 plus with Floyd and Donald, I write a big NC, like no chance. But when you're in 3rd and 3 or 4, a manageable situation like this, then Hopkins and your weapons, and there's many opportunities to get the ball out of your hand quickly.
Here we go.
Oh, incomplete. Intended for Andy Isabella. It is 4th and 4.
From hauling it in, it was Andy Isabella.
That was a tremendous play. That just right here, a one-on-one situation.
What's going on, Colton Shepard?
And this is your film study.
It's tough,
Tony
man.
Says Raiders got a big win
he
today.
has a little pivot route. And it's hard because you can't really feel that defender. And Troy Hill does a phenomenal job of just driving down on that concept and making the big play for his team.
Not going through the body, which you see so many DBs do. That is perfectly coached.
Andy Lee.
Hey, welcome JN to the family. Appreciate that.
Fair catch called for Symbol Webster. Field position has been tough on the Rams. They'll start out around the 15-yard.
Rams will get the ball at the 15-yard line. What's going on, Nagasina? Says West Coast for you. LA ain't San Francisco. Paul says, curious, does this work? Cole says, what's your favorite team? I am a Detroit Lion first and foremost, a Arizona Cardinal fan as well. I like the Steelers. My biggest, my favorite division is the AFC North. And I got a lot of respect for the Cleveland Browns, as they know the Detroit Lions' pain and suffering. Yes, this is live play-by-play with game audio. What's going on, Cinder B? Says, I got scammed by Fubo TV. It says I can watch it on there, paid $60 and only watch the Seahawks game. Oh, that has to hurt. Jordan K says, who's winning the Super Bowl? It's going to be a tough one because the Kansas City Chiefs look like a great team to make it back to the Super Bowl. Then you got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then you got the Green Bay Packers, obviously my arch rival, but they are on a mission to go to a Super Bowl. You got the Seahawks. You got, you know, the Saints. They are also looking to try to get one for Drew Brees.
Remember, helping out a secondary with Patrick Peterson
all I
and
want is
Patrick and Buda Baker. They feel they have more depth now to hang with all those Ram receivers, and they're doing that.
All right,
so far today.
10.
Cam Akers, the back from the 15 of LA. Straight ahead.
Well, and I would also say, Chris, they feel good about those matchups because who on the Rams scares you?
That was Cam Akers,
Who's their number 4 hitter? Who is it?
Well, Josh Reynolds, we know Cooper Kupp is the go-to guy. Josh Reynolds is supposed to be the fastest of the receivers, the downfield guy.
Kupp and Woods are awesome. They get on base. They do their job. But you need somebody to stretch the field. You need somebody to put some threat and scare. You've seen Arizona in these couple opening series just get right into the chest plate and say, we'll play some man-to-man, which is something I don't think felt comfortable over the years in this matchup.
I would have to say
Van Jefferson is in the game, the rookie from Florida. That's Woods in motion.
I would have to say probably the Packers.
Is looking for the tight end, but goes short and completes to Jefferson.
Packers and Seahawks.
Now, he may be in time. I mean, maybe second-round pick. As a rookie, didn't have an entire offseason. They love him. He may be that weapon in time.
I hated the Patriots.
But it just gets hard.
They
you
kept
mentioned
winning.
6 games, not scoring 30 points.
I mean, I ain't mad at it, but
big plays down the field as well.
Yeah, Sean McVay told me that Van Jefferson has the ability to be a Keenan Allen kind of receiver like we've seen with LA's other team, the Chargers. Facing a 3rd and 3.
Kimberly,
That's Kupp
Dan Weber.
Headed to the slot or near there. Top of your screen.
Goff throws complete.
Made for a first down, but boy, he missed. That's Tyler Higbee.
That is Higbee.
He missed a wide open receiver. Greg Jennings is jumping up and down, the former receiver.
Because this is a team that needs explosive plays. When you play against a team like the Cardinals, you play against a team like the 49ers who have speed, and they can match you across the board when it comes to your skill position guys. You got to take advantage when you have a guy like Cooper Kupp break loose like that.
And he was loose. Rams do get the first down. Still trail here as Malcolm Brown comes in from the 26. Brown the carry, but there's nowhere to go.
That is Malcolm Brown losing yards.
Carissa, what's going on?
Well, Chris, the Vikings.
All right, do have to mute it. And Dan Bailey with the win. Darn you, Vikings.
After Lecky Fotu, the rookie from Utah,
all right.
made a big
I was
stop.
going for the Jags in that ball game.
They can let the clock run out in the opening quarter if they wish to. Goff takes the snap. Middle of the field, catch made by Higbee.
All right, Higbee
gets a
got a first down.
line.
Come on, defense.
Clutch catch.
This is the end of the first quarter.
All right, that's the end of one. It is 7-0. Wait, why in the world is my... All right, there we go. What's going on, Michael Johnson? Hey, Tony, I don't wish injuries on anybody. Even if it is the Patriots or the Packers or the Seahawks. Like, I don't wish nothing bad on any team. What's going on, Orozco? What's going on, Marla? Yeah, I like the Bengals. I told you my favorite division is the AFC North. Oh, wait, what? Oh, Michigan, Ohio State. Yeah, we might do that game. Colton asks, how do you send money? There's a $sign by where you by the chat box. What's going on, Christopher? What's going on, John? Says, what's going on? Let's get this one this week. My NBA teams is the Detroit Pistons and the Phoenix Suns.
Out of that number 1 seed, Seahawks are playing now, but the Vikings won, and then there are a group of teams in the NFC with 7 losses, so 49ers play Monday night again here in Arizona. That scramble for the wild card spot.
Ball is at the 40-yard line.
Goff starts the second quarter with a completion. Again, it's Van Jefferson.
To Van Jefferson. Second down and 5.
And hadn't been used much in the last couple of games. Maybe they're thinking of what you were talking about, Brock, to find somebody else to get out there other than Woods and Cup and make a play.
And I love those plays. That keeps you on schedule, especially when Sean McVay did not really own the line of scrimmage in the run game in that first quarter. But there's just got to be some shots, you know, for a quarterback just to feel good about himself and put those turnovers away. Find a big play.
All right, 2nd and 5.
Second down, 5 from the 5. Woods is open.
Got it to Van Jefferson. First down.
A little stiff arm as he goes out of bounds.
Ball near the 45-yard line.
5 touchdown catches and a couple of touchdown runs. We see him on a lot of those sweeps as well.
You do, but I'm with you, Brock. You got to find a way to push the ball down the field. So much of their run game is necessary for them to be successful, and a lot of that horizontal passing game is an extension of that run game, and teams know that it's going to be hard for teams like the Rams to methodically dink and dunk all the way down the field and put the ball in the end zone.
Plenty of time, and his arm hit
intended for
by
Van Jefferson,
again, who already has a sack, and it's incomplete.
It's a heck of a rush here by Marcus Golden coming right at you against Havenstein, the best lineman. Excuse me, that was Kennard. And that's just winning right off the bat, right? Winning, you see Donald do that on the other side so frequently off the ball. If your hands win off the jump, you can obviously and have the opportunity to go hit that quarterback.
Kennard from Phoenix, Arizona, another former Lion who got away, being productive for another team. On 2nd and 10. Spotted at the 46 of Arizona. Goff open.
And Van Jefferson with the reception, gain of 8
for the first down. It looks like he's a little short. Let's see where the spot is. It's spotted just beyond the 38, so it is going to be 3rd and inches. Maybe a yard and a half.
And this was 4-down territory, remember? They went for it about this area of the field, so maybe not a bad opportunity if you know that you're going to go for it.
Hey, I see
a little more aggressive here on 3rd and 2.
But this is where their offense can hurt you because they're open to everything. Their horizontal extension, running game, passing game, everything.
Hey, that's what's up, Marlo. All right, 3rd and 2.
Catch made. But did he get the first down? Tyler Higbee working at the sideline. Cliff Kingsbury gets over there signaling with the first down that he didn't make it.
Well, Kingsbury's upset.
They're giving him the first down.
And Kingsbury's upset because he thought there should have been a delay of game.
On the snap?
Yes, both sidelines erupted 2 snaps ago, and a nice job there by Higbee to move the chains.
And an issue for the Rams with that play clock running down and having to use timeouts. Caught a break there. Malcolm Brown.
And Malcolm Brown gained a yard on that play.
And I mean, these are just dead plays.
That was Isaiah Simmons, by the way, the rookie from Clemson.
I mean, and these are the plays that when this offense is going, right, you're just getting pushed and you're creating opportunities. Where do you want to run? And that's a beautiful job by Simmons to beat that cutoff block, and there is nowhere for the run game to go. And yet another 0, 1, 0, -2, 0. And those just don't. For this offense, in the way they operate, those are killers.
Meanwhile, Simmons, 16 snaps last week, played 10 of them at safety. Goff's throw is caught by Cuff, but he's tackled right away. Knocked back when he got
Gain
to
of
the
a
30-yard
couple on
line.
that
Jonathan
play.
Joseph
That is Cooper Kupp.
From his safety spot, Chris Banjo. That was one thing, Vance Joseph. We have a player slow getting up. That's Jonathan Joseph.
Officials timeout.
And
Jonathan
Vance Joseph said that we have to make sure
slow
we
to get
tackle these Ram receivers as soon as they catch it because they get so much yardage with the run after catch.
Well, a lot of what they do is incorporated with that
team.
run after the catch ability, which is why we don't see them take so many shots, because they feel like their receivers, once they get the ball in their hands, they're going to create the explosive plays because of their ability to run after the catch.
And Cooper Kupp did that last week for the Rams when they rallied against the 49ers before falling short.
He did, and I just think Cooper Kupp is one of those guys that you got to give him the ball early.
All right, big time
Anytime
down.
a player
3rd and 4.
gets the ball early, sees early catches, they just get in the flow of the game, and so much more is added to your offense when you get your playmakers the ball
And Wester,
early.
good food.
And Jonathan Joseph, you see coming over to the sideline. Jen Hale is
I
down
will
on the
try,
field. We'll check,
things
obviously,
once.
if not sooner. At halftime, get
if
an
I
update
like it,
on his status.
He's your age, right,
Continue,
Greg?
but if I don't, I would at least like try to
He's been around.
He is. We
15
did.
years.
We came in together, but he's still playing.
Well, you wanted to
I got
broadcast
the,
and hang out with
the
Brock
Cardinals
so
in this
you
game.
lose, by the way. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4.
about
Byron
you,
Murphy
Reno?
Jr. comes in for Joseph. On a passing down for the
All right,
Rams.
3rd and 4.
But in field goal
Goff,
range.
looking,
Dumps it off to
throws, got a Cooper Kupp.
He gets the first down, and there he
down.
goes, running for yardage, and a flag down back where Goff went down, or at least was hit after he
There's
let the
a
ball go
flag on the
around
play.
the 40-yard line. Well, there was also an offensive lineman back there.
Hey, absolutely. Detroit Lions talk with MicroMike. Got a Lions victory. Hey, Mike, come on now. Let's go Cardinals.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. Number 93. Half the distance added to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
Trayvon Cooley, come on.
Let's take a look at the completion for the first down.
And a nice job by Jarrett. This is his 3rd option on this play. Looked to the flat, came back, bought a little bit of time. And that is a perfect catch and run throw.
And he corrected it. It's Angelo Blackson, 96, that got the penalty. His right arm slaps the
Cardinals
face
need to
mask
win.
and roughed up Goff, which is
you really
tacked
want the
on.
Vikings
So that's
in the
1st
playoffs,
and goal
Mike?
for the Rams. Their best chance in this first half to get points from inside the 10 of Arizona.
And watch for the tight ends down here. I think that is a matchup they can take
I'd rather
advantage
see the
of.
Bears in the playoffs.
Bigby and Everett. They each have a couple of catches already. Woods in motion.
All right, that is Cam Akers. Cam Akers with a touchdown.
He was not going to be stopped.
All right, Cam
The rookie with his
Akers.
2nd rushing touchdown this year.
Can they tie it?
Cam Akers, this is one of those guys that you just got to get more touches. You got to get him involved because great things happen. We've seen when he touches the ball. Great scheme. He hits the hole hard. He just keeps his legs churning.
Hey, Mike, I don't
and he
give
gets
a
that
rat's
touchdown
behind
for
if the
the
Lions
Rams.
can make
Get
the
on my back and
postseason or
ride.
not.
How do you like this 40 yards of riding my back, Mr. Hassan Reddick?
They
Because I'm
just
taking
won
you to
their
the end
last
zone.
game.
So the last 3 games, including this one,
Lions will
Akers
now
has
officially
a
go
touchdown.
0-4.
And McVay wanted to make sure the rookie was healthy and ready before using him more, and he did. We got a good one going here.
All right, kick is up,
with
kick
the
is
extra
good.
point.
But yeah, the Detroit Lions won their last game of the season today. Cam Akers is from Florida State, says Paul Johnson. People sleep on the Rams team. William, I'd root for the Rams if they weren't playing my team. I'm a football fan first and foremost. But yeah, like if they're not playing my Arizona Cardinals, I don't mind the Rams winning, but they are playing my Arizona Cardinals, so they cannot win today. What's going on, Dev? Says, can you show the game? No, I cannot. That is illegal. YouTube and the National Football League will shut down my channel, so I cannot show the game. Anyone that shows the game, it is illegal to do so. Hey, appreciate that, Wester. What's going on, Timothy Conwell? Says 12 ounces at a time. Good exercise. Cold here. Absolutely. Caleb Brock says, sorry, but Rams house.
Maybe not as outstanding yet as a Dalvin Cook, but has potential. Drafted in the second round as he caps an 85-yard drive and ties this game up.
Well, you're talking about the number one kid out of high school in Mississippi
though?
when
Every
he came
time
out.
I've done a Cleveland Browns game,
because
they
of that
have
talent,
won.
and you're just starting to feel it.
Matt Gay's been terrific with touchbacks for the Rams. In case you tuned in a little late here, opening drive.
All right. Do have to mute it real quick. All right. Wow, that was a nice touchdown on that first touchdown by Dan Arnold.
So has 10 touchdown runs to go along with that. That hasn't happened in the first 12
at the
games of the
25-yard line.
He's moving around, and Aaron Donald chased him out of bounds.
All right.
Well, that was a design QB draw, and unfortunately, Aaron Donald, the monster, and to your point, pretty elite company, Chris, to be sitting in right there.
Cam Newton did it twice. Yeah, it was. I love all the. He looks like somebody described Kyler Murray when he's running like a frenetic squirrel on Ritalin. We heard the Road Runner.
All right, 2nd and 10.
We heard that he like a boxer slips punches. I think Aaron Donald says he's twitchier than any player he's seen, and he can throw the ball, which he does here.
Oh, incomplete, intended for Kenyon Drake.
And head coach Cliff Kingsbury said, by the way, he came in previous 18 games as a Cardinal with 15 rushing touchdowns, but he said he had to sit down and talk with him a little because he thought Drake was pressing a little, and he just needs him to let the game come to him. What does he mean by that?
Well, I was trying to figure out what he meant by that, because watching, you get a guy that doesn't get the ball so often, but he averages over 5 yards a carry. When you do get him the ball, he makes plays when he has that opportunity.
Out the
I just think they got to give him more opportunities.
Blitz is on. Murray gets rid of it.
Throws.
And it's going to be 4th down. Give Samson Ebukam
intended for Andy
from
Isabella,
Eastern Washington
incomplete.
Credit for putting the heat on.
Yeah, he's right here, and he's unblocked. I mean, you see the pressure in the middle. You see Jay Humphries is in no man's land, and I'm telling you, go ahead and chart him today. 3rd and 7+. This is going to be a no-chancer against this crew up front. And it's why that first down QB draw that went for nothing, a flat route that was incomplete. You just can't live in 3rd and 10 against one of the best defenses in this league, and Kyler knows it.
All right, it is 4th and 10.
Andy Lee back to punt, 17th season. Kicks it from the 15, Symbol Webster.
Good punt on that.
It bounces. That's an awkward kick. That'll give the Rams
had an awkward
a really
bounce.
nice setup. They'll start beyond their own.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Arizona 44-yard line. Kyler Murray's going crazy in his sophomore season. Absolutely. Believe in the Rams, says Caleb. What's going on, Rich? Says Steelers 11-0, or should I say 12-0? I think 12-0 sounds good. You know, we did beat the Ravens twice, and we still can't get our respect. What are our thoughts on the Jets game? I thought they were going to pick up their first win. I really did. I was shocked that they lost. I mean, I going into the game, I had the Raiders winning, but the game flow, I thought that they could have pulled the upset. No, the Jets are 0-12. Kelly says, go Pack, go. Go Cardinals. We need this win to be in the playoffs. Oh, that's facts, Colton. Lions did have a nice comeback. I was actually watching that game while I was doing the Browns game as well. What's going on, Diane? Says, has D-Hop got any yards yet? No, he hasn't. What's going on, the Ballers Inc.? We taking Chiefs money line tonight. Hey, appreciate that, Rich. Welcome to the family. What's going on, Noble Sports Entertainment? Yeah, the Jets are the worst team in the NFL this season. I might have to do that Michigan-Ohio State game.
10 Eastern, followed by a big noon Saturday.
Here we go.
Fox and Jordan Fuller will be watching. The rookie from Ohio
State
on, with
Aswin?
3 interceptions for the Rams on defense as they take over on offense after a 31-yard punt from their own 44-yard line. Goff to Cooper Kupp.
All right, Cooper Kupp got to pass to the midfield.
And looks like he gets it.
A first down.
Time for a game break. Let's check in with Carissa.
Thanks.
All right. Wow. Patriots 14-0 over the Chargers.
Very much.
Come on,
nice
Justin
to have Thursday
Herbert.
Night football.
I need you to
by
perform.
the end of the year have had an NFL game on every night, every day of the week.
Yes,
Not
the Rams
complaining.
scored.
Hey, we're adjusting. Tied at 7 here.
It was Cam
Under 9
Akers
minutes
with
to
the
go before
touchdown. All right, Cooper Kupp in
After
motion.
a 15-yard pickup to Kupp at the 41 of Arizona. Akers.
And Akers
turns the corner.
Just short of a first down.
Inside the 35 of the Cardinals.
He may be the guy. When I said earlier about your home run hitter, you're watching Cam get more and more comfortable as the season goes along. And Jared, in that case right there, totally checking, right? You hear him say can, getting to that other play. When he gets an opportunity, he knows what a run game means to this offense and how it sets the table for everything else.
And the Rams haven't had a runner. You saw Todd Gurley mentioned on that graphic since Gurley in his heyday. That's why they have gone with this 3-pronged attack with Akers, Brown, and Henderson. He picked up 8. Akers first down,
got a first down.
That 5'10" frame lunging forward.
And I'll add to that. Offensive linemen can feel that. They feel. We see the change of pace. We see when there's different styles of runners, but offensive linemen know it more than anyone.
They love to do this, right? Go to the line,
hey,
but not necessarily
that,
snap it right away. So Goff is eyeing
everything.
The defense.
He's taking it all in. You've got 20 seconds in that play clock to look at this coverage, scan what you want.
That thumbs up, brother, it means a lot to me.
Watching where Buda Baker is, has time.
Flag.
Throw is caught
got it to
inside the
Reynolds.
10. And there is Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds with the big-time first
Texas
down,
A&M
first and
Aggie.
goal.
Smooth, Greg. A little stick nod. Right, a little out and up.
Little stick nod.
All
You
right,
know
come
how
on,
it works.
Arizona.
You get on the linebacker. You get your number 3 receiver
Gave him too
lined
many
up
yards
against a
this
linebacker,
drive.
a guy that can't move that well. Jordan Hicks in golf puts a ball that looks like maybe he could have put it on him a little bit better, but you throw that ball across the middle nice and low. Makes a great play, his receiver does for him, Reynolds.
Meanwhile, Jonathan Joseph questionable the rest of the way with a stinger in that
All right,
Cardinals
first and
secondary.
goal. Ball at the 9-yard line. Golf
Akers.
hands it off to Akers.
Scored from the 9 last time. Has to fight hard to get down around
Right.
the 5.5-yard line.
Down
Chris, let
at
me
the
apologize
5.
for stick nod. That's
Second and
inappropriate.
goal.
Every time I say a route like that, I know. You're like, what?
People get the wrong
I
idea.
understand.
Oh, I think
Hey,
that
when you say
too,
RPO, I
almighty.
think of Speedwagon and
Kyler
those hits
Murray's
that from the
probably gonna be the
70s,
next Russell
take it on the
Wilson.
run.
I feel
so go
that
slow
too.
with me here.
Yeah, well, I'll tell
Kid
you
got
what
some
Jared
mad
is liking right
skills.
now is this little mix of run game.
Appreciate
Choppy
that,
in the
Joe.
first quarter, lots of dead runs, but when you get 4 or 7 or a touchdown run, you can just see how it springs him
All right, second
and this
and
entire
goal.
crew to life.
And working that play clock down to 6 to 5. Quick snap.
I
Straight
got it to
ahead.
Akers.
It's Akers. It'll
Akers
be
gained
third and
another
goal.
couple. It's going to be third and
under
short.
6 minutes to go before the half.
4-down territory with the way your defense is playing?
I don't know in this kind of a game. Good question. Let's see how this play goes, and then he'll determine whether they need a yard or more.
Where they're
Was
moving
in
it.
motion.
And it's
no
going to be fourth
good.
down.
Gain of a yard.
Cam Akers couldn't get in that
Fourth
time.
and
The Cardinals
one.
adjusted from the last time, and he looks like he's all right. He's holding his knee getting up, but nice
Hey, that's
defensive
facts.
play. And they're
No,
lining
well,
up without
this is
hesitation.
definitely
as
a
if they're gonna
must-win
go on
game.
fourth. And they snap it to Akers.
Oh, turnover on
The
down.
Cardinals keep him out of the end
Arizona
zone.
with a nice stop.
The Rams hurried, tried to catch him off, but it was
Let's
Angela
go.
Blackson who just made sure.
All right, I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. Soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. We are tied 7-7 with 5:23. What's going on, Luis? What's going on, Brad? Bears lost and Vikings won, so if we lose, it's going to be a tie for 7th. Yes, we definitely got to get this win. Caleb is asking for a safety. Luis says horrible call. Mike says kick the freaking field goal. Sammy John says go Cards. Absolutely. Hashtag Red Sea. Green Bay scores, says Kelly. Tony says first person to super chat $20. I'll shotgun a beer. We got to win so we can be better spot for the playoffs, says Diane. Absolutely. Come on, let's go Cardinals. Let's go, says Brad. What's going on, Jacob? I'm doing real good, Jacob. I will be live tonight for some Sunday Night Football after this game. Hey, you know what they say? Shotgun the first couple beers. Everything else goes down like water. What time? It'll be at 8:20. But I'll probably get on a couple minutes earlier. than 8:20, but the game starts at 8:20.
Going for it on fourth, you just didn't like how they went about it.
I don't ever like rushing to a play, especially with Buda Baker.
Oh, absolutely,
and how he
Sterling.
erases and changes the math. Did not like that call.
Brock
All
Hewitt,
right, here
Greg
we go.
Jennings,
First
Chris
and
Myers,
10.
NFL on Fox in a 7-7 game
All
here in
at the
Arizona.
2-yard line.
After a terrific stand by the
And
defense,
no
Kenyon
gain
Drake
on that play.
can go nowhere.
So here's what I mean
believe
by
that
math,
is
and you
Kenyon
watch
Drake,
this.
the
Here's
ball
Buda Baker,
carrier.
right? So you've got 4 guys now really against those 3 blockers, and
What's
watch
going on,
Marcus
Little
Golden
H?
set the edge, Greg.
Yeah, this was all benefiting
Not a whole
the
lot.
defense. As you
How
said,
about you,
you
Little
rush to a
H?
play, you try to get Derrn to a side that's your strong side, but Buda Baker changed everything because he could have went left, he could have went right.
Yeah, we're not
We
picking
are
on
90
the guy in that
away
position,
from
but you
this
pointed out
string's
earlier, Brock,
goal.
how much Whitworth, the veteran, is missed, not only from a leadership standpoint,
Okay,
but
we see
on that play,
6.7.
he could have made a difference. Drake and Edmonds in the backfield from his
All
own end
right.
zone. Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray airs it
Going
out,
deep and
incomplete,
incomplete.
intended for Christian Kirk.
Darius Williams on the coverage of Christian Kirk.
And this is part of the reason, I said 4 down territory because, I mean, you're trusting this crew, Greg. You said, hey, Sean McVay trusts them at the 38-yard line. Put them down at their 1-yard line, and here you go again, 3rd and 10. You call it. You call it against Donald and Floyd and this crew. What do you like right now in your playbook if you're Arizona? This down and distance? Nothing.
All right, it is 3rd and 10.
Donald already with a sack in this game.
4:36
You
remains
gotta
in the
believe
first
they
half.
have to find a way to get DeAndre Hopkins involved in this game. He's been a non-factor right now.
1 target for DeAndre Hopkins.
And we
here
got
comes
a flag on the play.
Yeah, Donald flinched, but was he in the neutral zone as this conversation?
False start. Offense, number 67. Half the distance. Still 3rd down.
So Donald flinches, but he,
All right, Justin Hughes,
based on the
come
side
on.
judge, does not get into the neutral zone. You'll
I
see
can't
him here,
stand Hughes.
but it certainly affects Pugh and the inside receiver. He thinks he's in that neutral zone trying to get a free play.
All right, so he's battling an ankle injury. Sweezy is not in the game now. Justin Murray has gone in
Yes,
at right
DeAndre
guard.
Hopkins is
And
playing.
there's a reason when there's Aaron Donald to flinch. He's actually got 2 sacks in this game, so that gives him a dozen for the season. On 3rd and 11 now. Penalty
All right,
doesn't hurt
3rd
him too
and
much because
11.
there's
Ball
nowhere
at the
to
1-yard
back up
line.
to. Murray batted in the air, and it's 4th down.
All
Sebastian
right,
Joseph
4th
Day
down, 4th and
got his
11.
arms up.
I don't even, Greg, know what routes they're running because there is nowhere for Kyler to go with this ball.
Well, before the play, the ball was even snapped, you saw DeAndre Hopkins kind of looking like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Where am I going? What's the concept? And that's just the confusion that this defense creates.
But look at the spacing here. I mean, you can't have 3 guys all in one line. That is a no-go.
And worth pointing out, you got Brockers at 6'5".
All right, 4th and
Joseph
11.
Day is 6'4".
Punt is up.
And barely 5'10" is Kyler Murray, at least officially. Simba
All
Webster
right,
on
to
the
the
punt
50,
return.
45.
And inside the 45 before a swarm
And
of
got it
Cardinals bring
to,
him
I
down to
believe,
the
the
desert.
44, 43-yard line.
After that opening touchdown toss, Kyler Murray has been frustrated by the Rams' defense. This week, NFL players are wearing customized cause-inspired cleats. It's My Cause, My Cleats. You can visit NFL.com/MyCauseMyCleats to hear their stories.
No, I
Been
turned
on
off the voting
custom
poll
cleats
because I
for
don't know
charity
if it can
and
handle
learn more
my,
about who and why
my
and what
new
they're supporting.
internet.
It takes all of us to be part of a
Try to
movement
see,
for the greater good. And Kyler Murray
what I can
honoring
put, what I
third-generation
can't to make
Korean
sure that I
American,
can at
honoring
least
his
do
late
my games
grandfather, a
on my
Purple Heart
software.
recipient, Call of Duty endowment, is why he's wearing the purple.
Hey, Gavin, please do not spam on my chat. All you got to do is say hi one time.
53-yard punt, but a nifty return to the 45 on 1st down.
All right, play
Goff with room to
action.
roam.
Oh,
He's going to throw it
throws.
open as Robert Woods.
And
That
Robert
first down at
Woods
the 27 of Arizona.
got the first down.
I tell you what, the last 3 possessions for the Rams, they've come out on 1st down and have gotten positive yardage every single time. And this is what you have to do when you have Jared Goff. You got to allow him play in rhythm, get ahead of the sticks.
He loves rolling out and throwing. A quick toss
All
there.
right.
Inside
Quick
the
hit.
25-yard
Got it
line. It's
to
Woods
Woods.
again.
Well, he's 4th in the league when it comes to throwing outside the pocket. So he is very adept and very comfortable. That's in pass efficiency, a rating near 117 when he's outside the pocket.
7. 3.5 to play in the half.
They want to move him outside the pocket. He's not like your Kyler Murray or your Aaron Rodgers where he extends plays and he scrambles with his legs to get outside the pocket and get off-schedule plays. They move the pocket in boots and keeps to allow him to do what he does best.
After a 4-yard pickup.
All right, 2nd and 6.
Cam Akers is knocked down right away in the backfield. As soon as he got the football,
losing yards.
The Cardinals got
3rd down.
You're talking about the edges, and you did this a week ago, Greg. I heard you time and again with this Rams run game, and Arizona's winning the edge.
Hey, appreciate the number change. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, when you play against this Rams team, you have to be solid on the edges, or they will chew you up. And that was a great job right there. D'Amato Petco just beating this man one-on-one and making a great play for this Cardinals defense.
And Reddick as well. And this is a big 3rd down, Chris.
Yeah, that's a 4-yard loss. They are in field goal range.
Big time down. Come on, defense.
Actually, 2 4th-down tries on a 4th and goal most recently. A screen is set up. Robert Woods.
And
Can he get the first down? Falling forward.
Might have got the first down.
Wrapped him up, but we'll check. It's close. And it is. He got the official signal, it looked like, from the referee.
All right,
they are moving the chains. 10. It is good enough for the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning.
Do you have to mute it while we go to commercial break? Do you think the Vikings will make the playoffs? I don't. Who do you think will win? I think the Cardinals will win this ball game. Where is the Magic Man? Hey, appreciate that, Zach Bevan. Welcome to the family. Rams destroyed our defense. The best receiver nobody talks about. Who are you talking about, Michael? Best receiver nobody talks about. Oh, Woods? Oh, absolutely. What's going on? Drew D says, thanks for the show. Absolutely, Drew. We need this win, says Brad. Absolutely. What's going on, Tavita? Yeah, Caleb. Hey, to those that dislike the video, they actually helped out my stream because that is what's known as an interaction. So the joke is on them if they are trying to hurt my stream, because you like or you dislike, that still helps the stream. It's called a interaction. You really want to hurt a person's channel is you don't show up. You act like the person is dead to them. Like if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to go on their channel. I'm going to put, do not recommend this channel, put them on a block list. Things like that. That is how I'm going to hurt a channel. Not give a person a thumbs down. I laugh at those people. Those people are funny to me. But yeah, like thumbs down, they don't bother me. I think it's amusing. They trying to hurt my stream and it's actually helping.
3-0 as they near the half.
All right, there we go. Got it to Woods.
Spins down around the 11-yard line. This is mystifying that the Rams in the final 2 minutes of the half, for all their creativity, they're not only outscored, they haven't got a touchdown.
Especially to be 7-4. I mean, that's usually a stat for a 2-9 football team. And they will get the ball to begin the second half as well.
Says something about their defense and how great they've been in the second half. Straight ahead.
Cam Akers inside the 10, down at the 6-yard line.
And
first and
first
goal.
down. They're going to spot it. Yes, first and goal Rams. They're going to work that clock with 2 timeouts. And the Cardinals, as Marcus
haters are going to hate. The bigger I get, the more haters I'm going to get. Appreciate that, Estani. Welcome to the family. All right, got it to Akers.
Spinning down around the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2. Second and goal.
Timeout by Arizona. They will have 2 remaining.
All right, Arizona takes their first timeout. Both teams have 2. Hey, facts, Bill. Brad says, rise up, Red Sea. If you don't like, I just don't watch. No dislike. I just not my cup of tea. Hey, absolutely, Timothy. Hey, appreciate that, Dominic.
Their last win. 3 minutes.
Imagine if they lose.
Joe, I mean, it's up for debate. I mean, there's so many good teams at the top of the talent pool.
Hopefully the health of Roethlisberger is better. Rams, what's that all about? They had to call a timeout after Arizona just called a timeout. So the Rams are going to have 1 remaining. And this was something that McVay told us when we talked to him and the team on Friday. That's a failure of our entire process when we do that.
He appreciated you bringing that up to him. Well, yes. He took total ownership of that, Chris.
He didn't like that because they have, that's an area they lead the league in, or at least
should I bet Arizona
so
now?
I told him to watch a Hallmark movie and relax a little. But he said he would focus on
Arizona's
the teams that do burn those offensive timeouts.
Shadow Knight.
And they're all Sean Payton and Cliff Kingsbury and Sean
offensive
McVay.
Minded. But you were a quarterback. Shouldn't you, as a quarterback, be able to handle that at the last moment so you don't have to waste the timeout?
But it's also just trying to get to the perfect play. And
especially
all the check
down
with
here.
Me, yes, and all the things they like to do at the line of scrimmage.
Yanira.
Second and goal. Akers already a touchdown run. Rams have failed down here
goal,
on the 4th and
ball
short.
At the 2.
Akers gets it, but not enough to get into the end zone. Timeout Arizona on 3rd and goal.
1.
And I think this is smart of Cliff because he needs a possession. He knows that he's not going to get the ball to begin. An offense with Kyler that has 1 completion. That 59-yarder is the only completion for his offense.
Yeah, he's 1 out of 8, Kyler Murray, so far. And last time they were down here.
All right, do have to mute it real quick. What's going on, Xavier? All right.
You can't score.
All right, it is
That's
3rd and
the
goal.
Rams have been able to do, and
56
Hopkins
seconds left.
Does not have a catch. Obviously, Arnold with that only catch. He's only been targeted once officially. Goff falling for the end zone. Touchdown,
Higbee with a touchdown.
3rd and goal.
Well, he listened to us. Because that's the one thing I said to Coach McVay. Higbee had 3 touchdowns. All 3 were touchdown receptions in one game against Philly.
13-7,
Jared Goff said, I like my tight ends in this
seconds.
matchup. And they took advantage of it right there.
And Sean McVay said after you made that comment, yeah, I am going to focus on my tight ends. I am going to try to get Higbee when we get down into the red zone. They will be a focal point. And what do we see here? Them getting the ball to Higbee. He does a great job, by the way, with his footwork, making sure that it's not even in question.
Let's see if we can block
usually,
this
Coach,
extra
we chat,
point.
They don't tell us everything, but he said Cam Akers was going to get the ball a lot.
Kick is up,
and they were going to try to get the ball to the tight ends at a 14-7 advantage with 51 seconds remaining. Greg Jennings, Brock Heward, Chris Myers. We have Chad Hale down on the field. And it's been an entertaining game, at least under McVay. The Rams usually come in here and kind of clean up. So it's close. And with just, 51 seconds and Hail Mary possibilities between Hopkins and Kyler Murray.
Probably
don't tune away just yet.
Well, you can't tune away, but you got to get something going offensively to give your team some type of momentum coming out for the second half, Brock.
And we know how critical the end of half was last week when Arizona could not score before half. They went for it on 4th down in New England. They didn't win that situational opportunity. kudos to the Rams there for scoring their first touchdown in a 2-minute drill at the end of the half and getting the ball to begin the second half if they can continue to slow down.
Arizona Cardinals defense has got to step up.
Sean McVay's record when leading at the half, I mean, this is an incredible
stat.
It's 32-0, and when that has been brought up to him, he's like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Don't jinx me.
When Darrell Henderson is your better
back.
back.
Now it's a 14-7 advantage with the best second-half defense in the NFL, the Rams, who are giving up fewer than 5 points a game in the second half of games this year.
All right, here comes
they got to finish this half
kick.
as Matt Gay delivers another touchback.
We're going to have a touchback ball at the 25-yard line.
Murray, and the Cardinals will
Arizona
come out to the 25-yard line.
At the 25, 51 seconds left. Do have to mute it real quick. What's going on, Dylan? Says go Rams. Stephen Lim says get field goal.
Keeping a close watch on Seattle, leaders of the NFC West. Again, the 49ers will play here.
Hey, absolutely. Darrell Henderson does not get enough credit.
Washington.
What's going on,
bottom
Liz?
of your screen, that's Ramsey on Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is one target. Only one completion. That went to Arnold from Kyler Murray for the touchdown.
All right, here we go. And that is Chase Edmonds.
Across the 30.
Got it to the 31-yard line.
Their last of this half.
Before that play,
what's going
62
on?
yards of total offense.
And
59 of them on the one-shot play. They have shut down the run game.
I believe the Rams might have the ball at the start of the second half.
Continue to put the Cardinals behind the sticks. And I don't care who you are, but that's not going to be a position of success for Kyler Murray right now.
Yet they're still in
Packers.
the game, only down one score because the Rams went for it on fourth twice and failed. And I guess what you're saying, too, is that Sean McVay's first-year defensive coordinator, Brandon Staley, not only are they a great second-half defense, but they're doing it well in the first half.
And Greg said to me before the game, we just watched the Rams warm up. You could see Coach Staley has these guys on point. They knew their plan, and they were going to be aggressive going after it.
All right, second and 4.
Greg?
You can tell
ball is at the 31-yard line. Kyler throws. Got a first down.
At the 37, good enough for a first down. Keyshawn Johnson.
All right, Keyshawn Johnson.
No timeouts, clock running. Trying to set up for a possible Hail Mary or field goal. Underneath again, midfield at the 45 is Chase
Edmonds.
Spiking.
Yeah, Murray's trying to get everybody up there. That's funny. Kyler Murray said, I said, is there any quarterback you liken yourself to or just with one? He said, well, it's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I know we're different kind of quarterbacks, but the way he moves, the way he throws the ball, of course, when it comes to Hail Marys, at least in this era, Aaron Rodgers the best. You played with him, Greg. And now
remain till
remember
halftime.
what happened to the Buffalo Bills when Hopkins and Murray hooked up to win that game.
And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the ball into a position where they can have a shot.
And
they don't have any more timeouts.
Shut down my
they got to either get the ball along the sideline, get a completion, get out of bounds, do something quick to just continue to advance this drive.
Yeah, even if they get a flag, if it's far enough downfield and pass interference
from Indonesia.
Sideline
Kyler Murray throws,
a flag on Hopkins,
and there's a flag.
And a second flag.
Looked like it might be on Jalen Ramsey.
Curious to watch final 20 seconds here. And Jalen's an incredible player, but that was 3 receivers to the other side.
Defense, number 20. Part of the foul, automatic, first down.
And this is one-on-one, Greg.
It is one-on-one.
Jalen Ramsey.
He understands. I just got to give him a chance. So many great things happen, not only just completions, but potential pass interferences. And we saw DeAndre Hopkins before that play showing frustration, and after that play looking at Kingsbury like, just get me the ball.
Well, if you're the Rams, why would you go one-on-one in that situation when you know they have to go deep? They're already in field goal range after a 25-yard penalty.
Bottom of the screen again. See if this safety helps.
Extra pressure, the throw.
And that is caught and out of bounds.
The ref says he did around
DeAndre
the 22-yard line.
Hopkins.
8 seconds remain before the half.
You got 8 seconds.
This is what you're used to seeing this offense do. Anytime there's off coverage with DeAndre Hopkins, it's almost a gimme. Out route, stop route.
And Zane Gonzalez is coming out now without a timeout. They're going to try and line up, kick this field goal. And after a strong start, I know Cardinal fans, he's missed 3 late field goals in the last 5 games. That 45-yarder against New England. There was one against Miami. And they're going to have a booth review on the catch and sideline footwork to see if that ball is spotted where they put it. In the meantime, it'll give the Cardinals a chance to set up for a field goal try. Greg and Brock, you saw that sideline grab. It was ruled a catch. What did you think?
Well, I'm seeing a lot of conversation, too, with receiver coach to keep DeAndre in the game. There's a little out route.
Ooh, that right foot looks like he's out.
Oh, man, that was a... I mean, we're up in the booth, so we have an excuse.
Well, by the time the ball gets there, it looks like the foot may be up, and then it goes out and touches the white on the sideline to show out of bounds.
Ooh, that's awfully close.
So that'll change. Our rules analyst, Mike Pereira, looking on with us. And Mike Pereira, the way you see it?
I just don't think he has the foot down. What you got to do is establish when he gets possession, when he gets control. And to me, when I look at that, although that right foot was on the ground, I think it's up when he gets control and he doesn't get it down. So I see this as incomplete and a good stop by replay because it's going to push it back if it's reversed to an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it was almost casual on the part of Hopkins. So instead of a 39-yard field goal, that's what it would currently be. If this is overturned, it would be a 48-yard try.
I wouldn't say it was casual. It's a hard catch to feel the sideline. He's trying to keep that foot down and drag that foot, as we see right there. It's just, if the ball is there a little quicker, and I'm not trying to put it on Kyler either, but that's a long throw. And when you get that close to the sideline, it's all about footwork and timing.
Yeah, and he is going against Ramsey over there, so you have to be careful. So they are backing him up. And Zane Gonzalez
I guess the worst case
going to
scenario,
have to, thank you, Mike Pereira.
I don't know.
Going to have to try it out from 48
What's
as
going
Cliff
on,
Kingsbury.
KC?
After reviewing the play, it is an incomplete pass. The receiver's foot was up when you made contact with the pass. It'll be second down at the 30-yard line. Second and 10 at the 30-yard line. The play clock is correct.
All right, Kingsbury talking to his quarterback, but despite that, I know Hopkins is frustrated. He made the big play, or at least forced the penalty, to give them a chance down here to try the field goal.
What's going on,
yeah, but you're just feeling it. All of these shots that you're looking at, a head coach talking to his quarterback, a young quarterback, walking him through adversity.
Johnny,
DeAndre biting that mouthpiece because he's frustrated. He's biting his lip. He wants more involvement, saying, hey, see what happens? I don't care how good Jalen is. Just let me help you. So I'm sure that conversation continues over the 12-minute halftime as well.
Meanwhile, Kingsbury has defended his quarterback when his kicker when Cardinal fans have been upset. Career
here's
of
a
56, he's 2 of 3 beyond 50.
Zane Gonzalez.
And a timeout,
Rams. Got a timeout.
This will be close to 50, officially 48 at the moment.
The third of the half, 30-second timeout.
While we have a moment, let's check in again with Carissa for a game break.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, do have to mute it real quick. And Rodgers throws, and Robert Tonyan with a touchdown, 14-3 over the Eagles.
Seahawks are shutting out the Giants at the half, but things are close there.
Seahawks are shutting out the Giants.
Highlights, an updated playoff picture in the month of December coming up on the Verizon halftime from State Farm Field to cut into the Rams lead. Gonzalez from 48. Rams shift on the pressure.
All right, 2nd and 10.
The kick
is up.
Is not good. Not good. And Cardinals frustrated after moving the ball downfield, and so is
Zane Gonzalez immediately. I'm done with him.
Zane Gonzalez.
You can't even kick a 48-yarder.
Yep, I have been on the other side of this early this season with kicking struggles too.
Close, but off the mark.
Well, I asked Cliff, I said, what kind of kicker is Zane? And he's like, well, this was no win one for the Gipper speech to him, as McVay sees the miss. But that's a critical miss, and that does not instill confidence moving into a one-possession second half either.
Not after what happened the past couple of weeks that I mentioned, undefeated at the half with the lead. That's incredible for McVay, who has an outstanding record head-to-head.
Is 32-0 when leading at halftime.
The Cardinals and a best second-half defense in the league.
All right. We are at halftime. All right. All right. It is confirmed that the Rams will get the ball the second half. But I am going to take a quick halftime break. I will be in the chat. So, oh, absolutely, Laser Shot. Cut Zane, absolutely. But I am going to take a quick halftime break. I'll be in the chat on my phone, and I will see you guys to start at the third quarter.
This is LP. This is LP. This a LP.
All right. We are back. We are still at halftime. No, it's not ending, Aaron. What's going on, Andrew? What's going on, Tucker? Ashley says, let's go. Caleb says, Bush, passing interference. Hudson says, did you see it? Just did, Tucker. But yeah, we are at halftime. It is 7-14 in favor of the Rams. It's my world. What's going on? You're welcome, Tucker. What's going on, Eddie? Yes, DeAndre Hopkins is playing. Because my fantasy team can't tell. Yeah, I got him starting as well. Is anybody sitting around a bonfire listening to Trox, or is it just me? Says Eric. Hey, appreciate that, Eric. I'm in Yuma, Arizona right now, and on Thanksgiving, I went to surprise Arizona for Thanksgiving, and I saw the massive stadium, and I wanted to go so badly because I never went to a football game, but I didn't, says Aaron. Hey, that's what's up, though. I've been to a couple Cardinals game when I was living out in Arizona. It was a lot of fun. I picked Rams to win on my Super 6 app, so I'm going to win. Oh, so I'm going Rams, says Nelly Nell. Hey, appreciate that, Caleb. What's going on, Ron Morley? I've seen a lot of Cardinals games now to realize Cliff Kingsbury is not a good coach. Yeah, I'm gonna give him some more time. I want the Arizona Cardinals to upgrade their offensive line. They are the most penalized offensive line in the National Football League.
for this game.
Well, for
All right,
me,
here we
it's
go.
about the
We
offense.
are back.
When you look at Kyler Murray offensively, he looks out of rhythm, and it's Cliff Kingsbury. He has to be better with some adjustments coming out of the half.
It's been doing well, Isaiah. Appreciate that.
Arizona's run 21 plays to the Rams
Imagine
47.
facing
You don't give
Sean
yourself a
McVay
chance
and
if
losing
you don't
by
stay on the
halftime.
field.
Hey,
Yeah, you're saying
absolutely.
then great defense by the
All right,
Rams
here we
'cause the
go.
Cardinals came in
And we got a touchback.
They came in
Ball be
averaging
placed at
5 yards a
the
carry on
Los
the ground,
Angeles
and they haven't been able to run the
25-yard
ball.
line.
Let's check back in with Jen Hale.
Well, Chris, as far as this Cardinals offense go, Cliff Kingsbury told Kyler Murray at halftime, don't be afraid of Jalen Ramsey.
Jen
Go
Hall?
ahead and let DeAndre
Or, I'm
Hopkins
sorry,
take
Jen
his
Hale.
shot. So look for him to get more involved. Meanwhile, on the Rams
going on,
sideline,
Freestyle Finest?
Sean
What's
McVay
going on, Miss
credits
Johnson?
his defense with this current lead. He said he is
Hey,
looking to see who's
absolutely.
gonna
You
step up
already
on
know.
offense. He came in wanting to target the tight ends more and Cooper
Oh, you're
Kupp.
welcome,
Now
Freestyle.
he told me he simply
Yeah, I
asked
do
at
this all
halftime
year
who
long.
wants
I
it, who's
do,
gonna be
you know,
a
like
leader,
this
who's
week
gonna
we're going to
help
do
us go
6
get it.
games.
We're about to find out, Chris.
7 different receivers have hauled in a pass from Goff. From the 25-yard line, he's set to throw
Goff
again
looking,
and dumps
throws
it
it
off
to Henderson.
And he's
Henderson
going downfield
got a first
all the way
down.
up across the 41-yard line.
This goes back to one of the points I made right before half. On first downs, you have to impose your will. We talked to Vance, and he talked about changing the math.
Only thing I'm happy
Well, on
about
first
Goff,
down, they
hasn't
haven't been-
fumbled.
The Cardinals haven't been able to change the math and impose their will against this Rams offense.
All right, first and 10.
Akers is the game's leading rusher.
Ball at
Goff
the
to throw
44.
again.
And
Missed
incomplete,
Higbee.
intended for
Had to get it
Higbee.
between a couple of Cardinal defenders.
But I like that shot. Right? I like
D-Dog
activating
Gaming,
these tight ends.
64
And I will
says,
say
come on,
to
Cardinals.
Jen's report, what I read into that is he's, as you see, Higbee is just
Shout out
been beat
to
up
the-
all season. But what I read into that is he's
JT.
challenging his O-line. You know, he's challenging those guys. If I'm going to go
All right,
for it
there
on
we
3rd
go.
and 1 and
That
4th
should
and
be
1, and I'm going to
taken care of.
challenge just some of that manhood because
Let
they
me
got
know if
beat
the
up
pin
physically.
comment has been
Niners
removed.
hit them in the mouth time and again. I think he's really, even though they've thrown it 28 times, I think that is a message to that group up front.
Yeah, they've averaged 2.5 yards a carry.
What's going on,
the
Big
ground
Kaner?
the
17,
way
Kane?
Facing a 2nd and 10.
All right,
They
here
got
we
a
go.
screen set up, trying to slip through some tacklers.
That
That's
is Gerald
Everett's gonna bring
Everett.
a 3rd down.
Gain of a couple on
Higbee
that
before,
play.
you know, he's
3rd
played
down.
with a hand injury, then an elbow injury. You see that wrap on his arm. And
Okay, thanks, Cole.
Certainly capable. Rams will need 7.
Appreciate
He
that.
can get to the
run
46-yard
TJ.
line of Arizona.
When the
Maniam.
play is this long, there's usually a check with me situation going on in that huddle. So breaking with plenty of time.
We are
to
80
manipulate
away
the line of
from
scrimmage
hitting
important.
our goal
Pretty
for
good on
this
3rd down
streak.
in this
Can we
game.
see
Rams 6 out of 9. 4th down,
6.7?
they're 0 for 2.
You are enjoying and having a good time and are inclined to hit that subscribe button, definitely do so. We greatly appreciate it.
Protected well.
All right, Jared
And
Goff
wide open.
got it to Malcolm Brown, wide open to the 30, 25,
of Arizona.
down at, I believe, the 24-yard line.
He sure did, and that was a bust by Arizona in their
What's going on,
secondary.
Sean
Simply
John?
losing sight. Good play
11
in zone
says
coverage
pass to Cup
into
or
the
Woods.
field there, and you could see the
Hey,
Buddha like,
shout
come
out
on,
to the
guys.
number change.
Right,
You
it's
guys
gonna
are
be on this
awesome.
side of the field to the field. All
Zachary
the coverage
Matlock,
goes to the
what's
Bush
going on?
side, and
As a
there
Niners
is
fan,
a
go
breakdown. There
Rams.
is no zone defender left for Malcolm Brown, and there's one of your explosive plays.
Yeah,
You'll take them any way you can get them.
30 yards, but again, a run after the catch. There was so much room for
What's going on,
Brown,
Teresa
the running
B?
back,
Says
on
go
the receiving
Rams.
end to take off. He remains in.
All right, 1st and 10, ball
From
at the
23-yard
23-yard line.
Fake to him,
Play
pressure
action.
coming. What a catch.
And
It was
got
a
it
throw
caught.
to Robert Woods, who's
Robert
the
Woods.
leading receiver in the game.
Good gain
Was
on
able
that
to hang
play.
on.
Yeah, but I go back to that last play. It was all about Jared Goff.
Yep.
In creating timing, and then you see this. This play was Jared Goff has to make a play. You got a
you're
free
welcome,
defender in your
Cerruti.
face. Just get the ball out. Try to give your receiver a chance to make
All right,
something
2nd
happen.
and
Pressure was on
5.
him coming into
Hey,
today.
appreciate that
25
T-Ferg
32
channel.
for 237.
Welcome to the
He's
family.
facilitating much better than he did a week ago.
No turnovers so far for Jared
What's going on,
Goff
the
after
Mungus
having
Gamer?
10 in his last 4 games. Nowhere to
And
go.
that is
Brown at the
losing
20.
2 yards on that
Time for a
play.
game break. Let's check in with
Malcolm
Carissa.
Brown.
Chargers trailing.
All right, do have to mute. Wow. Devin McCourty with a blocked field goal for a touchdown. It is 28-0.
On the part of New England, Chargers not so much.
Maybe I should have benched
Thursday night on Fox.
Maybe I should have benched
7 here.
Justin Herbert.
He's usually the guy on third downs.
All right, 3rd and 7. Ball is at the 20.
The 4-man rush.
Goff looking, throws, complete. Robert Woods for a first down.
Comes in, landing around
Flags on the play. What's going on, hashtag freedom?
Offensive pass interference here on Robert Woods.
Pass interference. Offense, number 17. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, 3rd down.
All right, pass interference. Offense.
That was his initial read, but Robert Woods.
He gets a little too aggressive. It's a great route, but you just can't push a guy out of the way and expect for the referee not to see it.
Well, that makes a difference if they don't get the first effort.
Who won against the Titans?
17,
it was the Cleveland Browns.
Back in the neighborhood of 47.
It was indeed the Cleveland Browns show.
You can use your shoulder or forearm. It's just can't show.
Quick pass to Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Moving down to around the 21, maybe the 20-yard line. But not good enough for
here's
the first
the 4th down. Cooper Kupp couldn't get the first down.
Third game
so
as a
Matt
Rams
Gay
kicker.
set to kick the field goal.
They've signed different kickers, but he's been steady
4th and 8.
once he has secured the job. And Sean McVay always talks about how ripped he is for a kicker. It's amazing he's working out with Aaron Donald. This try will be from 39 yards.
All right, 4th and 8, 39-yard field goal attempt by Matt Gay. Ram snap.
Handled well there.
Kick is up and good. It is 17-7.
Kickoff.
And I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Timothy says, go Cardinals, or go Arizona. Yes, Caleb, please no spoilers. Let the game do its job. Appreciate that, brother. What's going on? Ethan Powell says, please Arizona. T-Ferg Channel says AZ. Bipin KC says hi. How's it going, Bipin? Oh, okay. Timothy says rematch. What's going on, Anthony Taylor? Colton Shepard, what's going on? Says, let's go AZ. Orozco says, please, Cardinals, please score a touchdown. What's going on, Lexi Myers, 25? Says, I am a big fan. Appreciate that, Lexi. NorCal Rams fan tuning in. What's going on, Tommy Flores? My favorite team is the Detroit Lions, followed by the Arizona Cardinals, followed by the Pittsburgh Steelers. My favorite division is the AFC North. I have a lot of respect for the Cleveland Browns, as they know the Detroit Lions' pain. As back in the 40s, or I'm sorry, back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, used to be ran by the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. Hey, appreciate that, Drew D. What's going on, Aiden Scott? Need Christian Kirk to do good for me because I have him in fantasy due to a lot of injuries on my team. Yes, the Patriots are shutting out the Los Angeles Chargers.
They didn't get a touchdown.
All right, we are back. What's going on, West Branch Ball?
Chew up 4.5 minutes and add a field goal.
It says, come on, Rams.
The defense of the Rams has only
all right, got a touchback. Ball's going to be placed at the Arizona 25-yard line. Arizona 1st and 10.
Amazing, and they have.
All right, do have to mute it real quick while they go to copyrighted music. What's going on, Viking Jerome?
If not, first or second defense in the league. So get the ball out of Kyler's hands. Find
go.
completions. Those jet sweeps, those screens, things you're seeing on the other side. Find a way to get number one in rhythm.
1st and 10, ball at the 25.
From Kyler Murray. From the
Kyler got it to Kenyon Drake.
And he gets up
Kenyon Drake, good gain on that play.
Inbounds, and Hopkins a couple
gain
of targets.
About 6, maybe 7 on that play. What's going on, Chris Butler?
He's played in the NFL as they hurry to the line here. They want to get him involved as any way they can.
Move the tempo, right?
DeAndre Hopkins has 2 targets, 0 catches. And that is a first down. And now Hopkins finally gets on the board.
In receiving yards in the league and finally gets a grab.
First down. And this has to feel good. Just to get a reception.
What's going on, Dexter? What's going on, Macy?
Playmaker and to have no opportunities, it's frustrating.
122 straight games with a catch for him, and of course,
all right, DeAndre Hopkins.
Moving upfield, he adds another
just
one.
Short of a first.
Playing without Larry Fitzgerald, who is on the COVID reserve list when you think of catches in consecutive games, and they're counting on him coming back next week for that Giants game.
They gave him the first down. So it's the first down and 10.
NFC West, these two teams going at it.
Ball is at the 49-yard line. Got to get it to the 41.
Arizona.
9 minutes to play in the third. Kenyon Drake, gain of a couple on that play. All right, do have to mute. And Alfred Morris scores a touchdown. It is 8-5. Third quarter with 7:40 remaining in that ball game. Giants lead the Seahawks.
The NFC East, 8-5, but leading in the West. Back. And Michael Brockers is the
Michael Brockers
Ram.
is down.
We'll check on him, certainly.
And they're going to go to an injury timeout. I do have to mute it for that. As soon as the game resumes, I will be resuming the game audio. Yeah, Michael Brockers is one of the most underrated defensive player on the Rams team. He's never had like that big name around him, but he does a whole lot of good for the Rams. Hopefully he is all right. What's going on, John C. Johnsey? What's going on, Nikos? Oh, absolutely, Isaiah Fields. But you know what? Brockers would never get that kind of recognition. Right now, it is the Rams winning 17-7. We don't know so far. They went to a commercial break when he was still down, so I don't know if he got up under his own power. What's going on, Dylan JG? What's going on, Jahida? Says, what's the injury look like? I don't know. He was just down and out, and they went to a commercial break. What's going on, Ampy Dia? Says, yes, Kyler needs to run. What's going on, Carson Morris? It is 2nd and 7 at the Los Angeles 48-yard line. Michael Brockers. All right, Brockers is under his own power, walking around.
To the Rams sideline, they'll check on him. Morgan Fox likely to come into that spot. Fox with 3 sacks. On a 2nd down 7 for the Cardinals across midfield.
All right, 2nd and 7.
Trailing by 10. The quick pass, slipping to tackle, and showing some running skills.
That is Keyshawn Johnson. What's going on, Malik?
Let's check on what happened to Brockers
Mondi needs to throw to D-Hop. What's going on, Selena Basha?
There with Troy Reader, the linebacker, coming in. Good to see him walking off.
Murray keeps for the 1st down and slides.
Oh, you were watching Gridiron? That's what's up. Well, welcome.
It's only his 2nd carry.
All right, Kyler Murray picks up the 1st down.
Shoulder injury, AC joint that he suffered November 19th against Seattle. He said he was okay, but
Williams says the Bears just suck.
Or lands awkward, that can cause pain, and that could be a reason he's a little more hesitant.
Yeah, I think Devontae Adams is the 2nd best.
Last year, also had a hamstring injury last year.
I would want to see more blocking from him, but he's a real good receiver. All right, losing yards on that play. Young with the tackle. That is Chase Edmonds.
Blitz.
Losing 2 yards.
The perfect call for a draw. I like the action, anticipating rush up the field, but a better call by Staley and execution.
Going from 5 and 2 to 5 and 6. All right, 2nd and 12. Ball is at the 40-yard line. They got to get it to the 28 for a 1st down. 7:10 to play in the 3rd. Kyler looking, throw. Oh! Andy Isabella couldn't corral it.
Who a couple of weeks ago was injured, taking in the defensive signals.
This is a great play.
My favorite game was the Bills and Cardinals. Love
if he does not
when
see
Hopkins
that and just get those fingertips.
Oh, absolutely, Selena.
That's well done by the backup linebacker.
Actually bounced off the helmet of Isabella, but of course the
Trox
deflection
just say
threw him
Steelers.
off.
Hey, absolutely. Can never go wrong with the Steelers.
Now 3rd and 12. Rams bring extra pressure. Throwing.
All right, Kyler was looking for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. 4th and 12.
This is what Jalen Ramsey does very, very well. He plays that off coverage. That's where he's most comfortable. And he plays with vision, but he reads the receiver as well.
Selena.
And you see that little change of pace.
Shane Henry, what's going on? Says Rams are for real.
If you get that ball down, maybe DeAndre Hopkins has an opportunity to come up with that
Island.
catch.
Now this is interesting because they're leaving the offense out there on 4th down and 12 from the Rams
4th
40.
and 12. Offense is on the field still.
There you go.
And it looked like, do we have a timeout? We have a timeout, Rams.
All right, timeout, Los Angeles.
Timeout, Los Angeles. Their 1st of the half. 30 seconds.
And now this from Lowe's.
All right, do have to mute it real quick. Laser Shot says Cards are having a bad game. What game is next? It is the Sunday night football game with the Chiefs and the Chiefs and Broncos. Chiefs and Broncos, 8 o'clock. Appreciate that, Nelly Nell. What's going on, Crane G? All right, we
Cardinals
are back.
lining up
What's going on,
4th and 12. They are
Dijon?
9 of 13.
Who thinks going to win? I am going for the Cardinals.
Is this desperate?
This is desperation, but I think also we saw a little bit of what they want to do. They want to try to use their cadence, hope for an offsides penalty,
all right,
and gain some yards.
Ball's at the 40. They got to get to the 28. Kyler Murray looking and recepted. That is Keyshawn Johnson.
Right at the marker. And this is a big spot.
All right, 1st down.
What a throw by Murray.
Arizona on 4th and 12.
See, this is a sticks route. You know the yardage you got to get to, and you pull up to those sticks, and that throws right on him. It's past the 1st down marker. Well done.
The 1st down. Quick snap. Murray.
All right, Kyler Murray takes off.
And slipping down around around the
got it to the 22-yard line.
That was the best anticipation and accuracy we saw from Murray all day long. Was it desperate, Chris? Yes, it was. But, Greg, he had to have it.
He had to have it, and he got it.
Tell you what, Rams defense has been balling today.
If you're a defender, you know the yard marker. You sit there if you're Troy Hill, and you force them to run it shorter or beyond where they want to, so that timing is disrupted.
And Kingsbury had a play dialed up, but it was just enough. And
all right, they got to get it to the 18-yard line for the first down.
First on second down.
Kyler hands it off to Edmonds. Edmonds. Oh, first down inside the 10. First and goal.
Screens, quick screens. We're mixing the tempo. Kyler runs twice. This is the Arizona offense Cliff wants to see.
And this is a guy that you got to get involved. He's great, change of pace in the pass game, run game. Chase Edmonds got to get involved.
Picked up 13. The struggles with Drake continue.
First and goal, ball at the 8-yard line.
And Murray has run twice in the second half after just once in the first half. Edmonds.
And Chase Edmonds got it to the 5-yard line.
This is a Rams crew. I talked about that first half, kind of an anomaly. No touchdowns in the 2-minute drill. They've given up 2 touchdowns the entire second half. Cliff Kingsbury knows as he looks at that board and what he's got across from him, 4.4 points a game in the second half this season. 2 touchdowns allowed in the second half all season long in 11 games. This would be a pretty remarkable response in the second half.
Way better,
Michael
says
Brockers
Benito.
has come back in, an important part of the Ram defensive line, and that fourth down gamble at that point of the game and at that part of the field. Paying off so far.
Second and goal, ball at the 5-yard line.
On second and goal from the 5. Murray keeps.
Kyler looking. Kenyon Drake near the 3.
This is a great job by Leonard Floyd as well as John Johnson, just keeping their contained, playing their assignment. You got to have a guy.
All right, here comes the big time down, third down. You
have a pitch guy, and they have both on this play, and which is why they're able to come up with this stop.
On third down and goal.
All right, third and goal. Ball at the 4-yard line. Or no, empty backfield. Oh, touchdown! Touchdown, DeAndre Hopkins. All right, let's go. We got ourselves a ball game.
Window to throw that ball.
That was a laser from Murray.
There's no margin.
No, we talk about the sticks.
If only Zay made the field goal. Oh, absolutely.
That right there topped it.
If Zay made the field goal, we'll be down 1 point going into this extra point.
If you can just get it in the area, in the vicinity of where DeAndre Hopkins is, you have an opportunity to come up with the play.
Jordan Fuller was in the vicinity, but Ramsey was not, and Murray got it to
Zane
Hopkins
Gonzalez kicks the extra point, and good.
And it's a 3-point Ram advantage. Well, it was the...
All right. Do you have to mute it for copyright music and commercials? As soon as the commercials are over with and the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. It is 17-14. Rams lead by 3 following that DeAndre Hopkins touchdown. We have 4:03 to play in the third quarter. We are 70 away from 6.7. Can we get there today in this stream? That'd be greatly appreciated. I do a bunch of football games a week. This week we have 6 games. Was on at 1 o'clock for the Browns and the Titans. I am on right now for this game. So we got 4 more games to go. What's going on, Love and Freedom? What's going on, Martin Rev? The season is going so fast, says Diane. Absolutely. Hey, that's what's up, love and freedom. I'd rather win another Super Bowl, says Stacy. What's going on, Michael Collins? William says the Steelers will shock the AFC. They are number 1, undefeated. Wait, what? Jalen Hurts is in. About time. Giants want some win. Cardinals going to win their first Super Bowl this season? Hey, I hope so. They need to get Larry Fitzgerald a Super Bowl ring.
5 yards and a confident.
All right, that was a 15-play, 75 yards, 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Hopkins with a 4-yard touchdown catch.
For Kyler Murray in this game. There was a tough
There was a 4th and 12 completed by Keyshawn Johnson.
And touchback, so the Rams will come out.
All right, there is a touchback. Ball's going to be placed at the Rams 25.
So here's this throw, Chris. And when Kyler throws this, look at the coverage. This is the window that he's throwing.
Hey, the one says how we look in cards.
6 the other way. When he releases it, there is no
defensively, I need us to step up more.
How does that ball fit in, Greg? And is that not the ultimate picture
offensively,
of trust between those
just
two?
play
you
discipline.
Just said it there. It's trust. It's trust that everybody's going to do their job. You see Christian Kirk on the outside. He has to force that outside release.
I'm officially done with him.
Corner's eyes away and give your quarterback any type of window to make that throw.
All right,
so
first and 10.
Trying to protect a 3-point lead.
Rams at the 25. Cooper Kupp in motion. Play action. Isaiah Simmons almost got the tackle.
Let's check
but
in
it's incomplete.
For a game break.
Devontae Adams with a touchdown. It is 20-3.
Kurt, that's a story. Also, that the fact that the Giants are leading 14-5 up in Seattle, important to these two teams. Remember, if the Rams win out, already beaten Seattle once, they'll play them again. They're the NFC West champs, so they control their own path. Cardinals
Second 10, empty backfield. Woods got it to the 30, down at the 34-yard line. This 3rd and 1.
49ers playing Monday night again here. By the way, really nice and classy of the
Cats
Cardinals.
are destroying the Chargers.
Play home games here while there's some
35 zip
restrictions in Santa Clara. This is the way it looks at the moment.
What's going on, Juju's chat?
Rams 2 losses are to the 49ers, so they're done with them. They'll still play the Cardinals one more time and Seattle one more time. From the 34.
3rd and 1. Big time down.
Wow, another time outburned in a 1-possession game.
They'll only have 1 remaining.
Los Angeles.
All right. Los Angeles uses their 2nd timeout.
Well,
Arizona still has all 3. We are still in the 3rd quarter with 3:14 to play.
And quarterbacks that are experienced, you just hate when there's this kind of communication that costs you a timeout.
Well, for me, this is my only issue with this style of offense. This can go to the line with 2 plays and not really allowing your quarterback to be able to audible to what he feels and check to receivers to just get the best matchup.
And it just costs you at the end of games, in close games.
Right.
We know how many
times,
how many of these games in this league are 1-possession games.
Rams will have 1 timeout remaining this half.
Already.
Arizona still has all 3. 3:14.
Akers is the back. The rookie who has a touchdown
Akers
run.
is in the backfield. Single back.
Goff to throw. On the move.
Goff got it to Akers. Akers to the 50, 45. Down at the 44-yard line. First down,
This is all
Rams.
Cam Akers. This is all Cam Akers. The Arizona Cardinals have this screen sniffed out.
What time is Sunday night game? It is at 8:20.
But you see, Cam Akers just continues. Buda Baker grabs him right there. He just continues to move and create space and get open for his quarterback.
And Goff kind of had to delay that play or stretch it out to wait to get the ball. First catch of the game for Akers.
Banjo
he has
was
a career
the tackler.
14 carries on the ground. Faked to
him. All right, here we go.
Open as Gerald Everett.
Gerald Everett, good gain on that play.
That was probably one where
second and
should have
4.
just stayed on Cam and said, okay, Jared Goff.
Got 2:20 remaining in the third quarter.
But that's one, I think, if the Pro Bowler had back, sniffed out the screen, but ultimately 3rd and 1, feared the scramble to move the chains.
Spotted at the 38 of Arizona.
Welcome back, Ashley. Higby in motion.
Here's more grade. All your check with me and trying to get to the right play.
Goff.
Looking, throws, completed catch. Ball is at the 25-yard line.
That's a pretty good play to get to.
I just like it because you're finding your guy.
Yes.
You're now giving your quarterback opportunities to get the ball in the best player's hands.
And between Cup and Woods, that's 14 catches combined.
1st and 10, ball at the 25.
They have to have for this offense to work. Almost at 300 passing yards is Goff.
All right, Goff looking, throws, completed. Van Jefferson.
Van Jefferson gets down around the 15.
By the way, speaking again, we opened the show
where they
talking
mark
about
him
the two
down
quarterbacks and would they respond? And how would they respond?
All right, it's going to be second down and 1.
Do you know how much margin you have with Patrick
Gain of
Peterson
9 on that play?
Like Kyler had on the 4th down pass and the red zone pass.
Hey, I hope
Lots
so,
of pressure
Teo.
on these two. They're the conversations in both the markets, and both of them responded pretty darn well, especially Goff.
On a national scale, no turnovers in this game so far.
All right,
third
here we
quarter
go.
winding down.
That's Akers.
Akers
Down at the 11-yard line. First down.
All of a sudden, the Rams are improving their rushing average.
And to add to that, Brock, we talked to Jared Goff, and he said, I had to take 24 hours, have my own pity party, not talk to anybody, kind of shut myself in my closet. But then after that, I have to bounce back.
This current drive has taken 7 plays, 63 yards.
I can be better, and he
just
has been
under 4 minutes.
But great today.
And it hadn't been easy. Good point, Greg. Yeah, he said, I've been through much worse in my career.
All right, here we go.
Playing the NFL, you got to learn how to bounce back.
Empty backfield. Jared Goff throws. Cooper Kupp just short of a first down.
And that'll bring an end here to the third quarter.
All right, that's the end of 3. We come back. We are headed to the money quarter, the 4th quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 2 at the Arizona 3-yard line. It is 17-14. Rams with a 3-point advantage. Mike F says Seahags losing 14-5. Holy guacamole. Shane says Giants are leading. Cooper, Woods, D-Hop, and Larry, all underrated duos. Oh, absolutely. Wouldn't surprise me if Bills lost 4 of the next 5. Dolphins, Patriots pull ahead of the division. I hate the Cowgirls, but love the cheerleaders, says Timothy. The hardest match for the Rams is the Jets. Hey, appreciate that, AZ Reacts. Welcome to the family. Hashtag Rise Up, Red Sea. Look again at Bill's schedule, says Stacy. What's going on, Nasher TV? Says Rams winning the Super Bowl. Fitzgerald needs to play for Steelers then. No, I want to see Larry Fitzgerald go to the Super Bowl with the Arizona Cardinals and walk out as world champion. Last time they were in the Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers, they could not contain all game long Santonio Holmes. What's going on, Mercdo Yucas? Says, hi, we are from Merida, Mexico. The only Mexican fans of the Cards. Hey, that is what's up.
I hope they're not picking on, it's mostly friends and family, and you have to be to tease Phil Simms like that. More than maybe 6 feet away. But Brock, he likes what the Giants are doing right now.
Sure
they're
does.
beating the Seahawks up in Seattle. And
hey, that's facts. That's facts, Noble.
Goff on second down.
And, incomplete. Intended for Cooper Kupp. And that is a flag on the play.
Yeah, he was mugging him. He wasn't covering him. He was hugging him.
You can say that.
Holding. Defense, number 21. Half the distance to the goal.
Come on, Patrick Peterson.
They talked about just watching Cooper Kupp's.
You've been in the league for too long. Stop.
Oh, that's a
gimme.
He's like undressing him practically.
But that's a veteran play. You know you're beat. You give up the penalty, which is a yard, if that, or 6 points.
And this is your statement. This is to Jen Hale's point that Sean McVay challenged his guys at halftime.
First and goal.
3 feet away. You got 4 downs to go be physical and have a chance to establish that line of scrimmage.
He challenged Jared Goff to start the week after last Sunday's defeat. Goff will keep.
And Jared Goff with a touchdown.
Touchdown from Jared Goff. The offensive line and Goff respond.
Feels good to 1-6. I guarantee you that.
All right, that is a touchdown.
He's owned him over the last 3 years with Sean McVay.
By Jared
as
Goff.
Much heat and criticism as he took from his head coach.
It's 23-14 on the quarterback keeper.
By the two Austins right in the middle, Corbett and Blythe.
Awaiting the extra point. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of this season. He's got 17 touchdown passes, including the one to Tyler Higbee, to give him the lead before halftime.
All right. Here we go. Kick is up and good.
Some have been missed around the league today.
All right. Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. It is 24-10. Arizona down 10. We have got to get it together. Selena, this one's for you. I am an Arizona Cardinal fan. Hashtag Red Sea. Hey, appreciate that, Isaiah Fields. Yeah, we got to get our defense back to where it was sick and nasty. Yeah, Selena, we definitely need a pick 6. We got to score on this drive, a touchdown, and if we could get a pick 6, I think that'd be enough pressure on the Los Angeles Rams to where they can start making some mistakes. Hey, do appreciate the new number change. We are 60 away from our stream goal. Giants just got an interception. I almost bet on Arizona. LOL, so scary. Who is the best team? I say the Chiefs. What's going on, Ivan? I don't know what happened with Atlanta.
to stay in position to win the
What's
NFC
going on,
West,
Jonathan?
marching 75 yards, and he keeps it, puts it into the
Noah
end zone
DJ
to give the Rams a 10-point fourth-quarter lead on the road. Chase Edmonds is back if he has the chance,
Mackay?
and he won't. Another touchback from Matt Gay. John?
All right.
That
is a touchback. Ball is going to be placed at the 25-yard line.
And they are very relieved to have Michael Brockers ready to go back in. He does so much for this squad on and off the field. This week he was harping to the team, don't let last week's loss beat us twice. And then, you know, Brandon Staley gives this defense so much ownership over halftime adjustments.
And
Brockers has really latched onto that. I talked to him this week, and he said one of the jobs he takes on is that first half, making sure the defense is talking and communicating about
it is first
what they
and
need
10,
to do
ball
differently
at the
second half,
25-yard line.
Well, the Cardinals already added a touchdown.
Throws, got to complete to DeAndre Hopkins, gain of 5, second and 5.
Greg, I think you asked him about, did you talk playoffs? And he said, no, I put a 32 up, 32 days, showed the team. That's all we're guaranteed. And if you want to get to a 33rd day beyond the regular season, we need to win this game to keep postseason hopes alive.
All right, that is DeAndre Hopkins, first down.
Short of the 35-yard line.
Well, in order for them to get to that, these days that he wants to see outside those 32 days, like you just said, what we're seeing right now with the quick game, the horizontal game, they have to continue it.
From the pocket, miscommunication downfield,
and
nobody
incomplete pass.
Yeah, if you
Kyler
look at
Murray.
the first half to second half, and the amount of time the ball is in Kyler's hand in that first half against the rush and trying to push the ball down the field, and a lot of them were third and extra long situations versus that one drive they got in the third quarter. That ball was out. It was quick game. It was hitch. It was get it to my playmakers, and it was also mixing the tempo, which I think is a move you got to start a game with and not just make an adjustment to in the second half.
Hopkins with 5 catches.
Ball is at the 35-yard line. Kyler, incomplete.
Kingsbury said that
Robinson with the pass deflect.
Ways to get him the ball so that he can do what he does
appreciate that, Sherry Blue Star. Welcome to the family.
This is one of the things that we've seen twice now in this game. Throwing over the middle, ball getting batted down.
What's going on, Jason?
And again, we don't talk about it enough, but his height, throwing across the middle, it can be problematic for this offense.
That was Ashawn Robinson, who stands 6'4".
All right,
extra pressure.
Kyler Murray
third down, there's nowhere to go.
Throws incomplete.
And
4th and 10.
Pressure was on, that extra pressure. Justin Hollins from the linebacker spot, and of course Aaron Donald is everywhere.
And they bring 5. And every time they've done that, you've seen Kyler's helmet end up kind of in that similar position. This is just team speed, man. It is all over the place. And when you're in 3rd and 10, I mean, outside of that 4th down conversion, 4th and long,
what's going on, the American Travel guy?
Effort in these long downs and distances.
Murray now 11 of 25, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, the American Travel guy, we do got to keep clean chat, please. We greatly appreciate it. I know you are new. Let's go! Fumble!
But it's a turnover.
Wait, there is a flag on the play.
Trent Sherfield, backup
Sherfield came up with the recovery. Appreciate that, Raul. 24K. Welcome to the family.
We'll check that flag.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team, number 82. This penalty is declined. The result of the play is a fumble recovered by Arizona. First down.
Let's go!
The Cardinals.
Let's go! We needed that.
Sherfield was there to take advantage. Webster on a 9-yard return.
A fumble recovery by Arizona. Ball is going to be at the
effort, a special teams phase that really.
Let's see where they mark it. I believe it's at the 14.
The returns to short fields and quite a response. They talked about having Sherfield back. The difference that guy makes in the special teams phase. Tremendous effort covering the punt, punching it out. Sherfield there to recover.
Disappointment from Webster in the Rams sideline.
All right, it is at the 15-yard line.
He has it. Squirts through.
Oh! First down, Kenyon Drake. All right, first and goal. Let's go.
I love the tempo. Get right back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, first and goal. Ball at the 4.
From the 4-yard line, Drake.
And Kenyon Drake. Oh, touchdown! Let's go! There we go.
Don't tell me.
Rise up, Red Sea.
Don't take the ball out of
Let's
the
go.
I smell touchdowns.
So far, down 4. 13-21. Left in this ball
the first
game.
one, he runs right between the tackles. This time he sees that group is out leveraged. He outruns Reader. And 41 knows how to find the end zone. How about that now? 2 second-half touchdowns by Arizona, as many as the Rams have given up.
All right, here we go. 13-21.
Goff.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick. The extra point. Kick is up and good.
Quick turn of events. It's just a 3-point game.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. It is a 3-point ball game, folks. What's going on, Texan football, Houston? What's going on, Andres? What's going on, Lamar Thomas? That was a huge fumble recovery by Arizona. John C. says, I'm actually scared we might lose. Mackay says, we needed that play so bad. Go Cards. Absolutely. What's going on, Oliver Woodward? Jets 17-5. Giants are up. Yes, that was Webster who fumbled. What's going on? It's K. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Says, let's go Cards. Now is when the Cardinals defense have to step up. Absolutely, William. What's going on? Paul Sloan says, go Rams. Raul 24K says, huge, bro. Absolutely. JT says, hey, chatters, hit that like button. If you're enjoying yourself, subscribe. Set the bell to all for future notification. Hey, appreciate the number change. You guys are amazing. We are 50 away from our goal. What's going on, Matthew? What's going on, Alex Huntley? What's going on, Desmond? Jason? How's it going? Renell says, Wentz is trash. We are your good luck charm, Trox, says Nelly Nell. Absolutely. Shout out to all the Rams fan and the Cardinals fans. You guys are awesome. Been a great game.
Big one. Keeps divisional hopes and wild card hopes alive for the Cardinals.
All right, Zane Gonzalez with the ensuing kick. And we got a return to the 10, 15, 20. Down at the 23-yard line.
Rams now are -2 this year in the turnover giveaway takeaway.
What's going on, Vincent?
Not a lot of times we give credit to the Gunners, but absolutely Charles Washington. They love to have him back. He too has been banged up this year. He's the one whose effort actually punches this ball out. The huge.
John says, I got $100 on the Cardinals.
If it was a short kickoff on purpose to try and test the psyche of Webster on the return. Spotted short of the 24-yard line. Now it's back on the shoulders of Goff and the Rams.
All right, here we go.
Pressure coming. He gets
got it to Everett. Everett losing yards down at the 20. Let's go. Losing 4. Buda Baker with the tackle.
Steve Keim called the heart and soul
What's going on, Lux iOS?
You'll see Buda Baker here. He first first does his assignment, initial number 1. He gets pressure on Jared Goff. He continues to hustle, and then he makes the play on Gerald Everett. You just can't get enough of this guy.
All right, second and 14.
Everyone in this organization and everyone on that side.
Budda Baker has 10 tackles today.
And got a contract extension. Remember, he told us about tackling. He kind of learned, back in his college days.
Second and 14.
Watched video of rugby players, and has carried that with him. Quick pass to Robert
and that
Woods.
Is Robert Woods, gain of 2, maybe 3 yards on that play.
What do you do now? What are we doing now,
Hey,
Arizona?
welcome to the family,
Paul
Paul
the Rams
Sloan.
get to the line of scrimmage. Jared's going to try to get to the right play. What a critical 3rd and 11 of who
Can we get to 200 likes? We need 54 more. Can we get Trox to his goal of 50 more subscribers? Let's get it. Woohoo, says JT. And Gerald Everett with a first down.
Rise to the occasion.
That is incredible on 3rd and 11. I mean, this is just
we are under 12 to play in the money quarter, the 4th quarter.
No Cardinal defender. Patrick Peterson is going deep. Linebacker does not get out. You can't have an easier 3rd and 11 gimme.
Yeah, that was way too easy.
And
that defense had
300-yard games this season.
A mental lapse
for Jared Goff.
Gosh, get up and play, man. Get in the gaps, pressure. Trust your defense. Soft zone, and the Rams take advantage.
1st and 10. 1st and 10, ball at the 45. Play action.
On the run,
incomplete, intended for Robert Woods.
Will be 2nd and 10 from the 45 of the Rams.
Do you agree, Greg, on that 3rd and 11?
I agree 100%. And a large
What's going on, Jack? Says Lions one Trox. Absolutely.
He's playing deep with vision, knowing that, okay, it's 3rd and long, so I got time to potentially run up and make a play. But when you give up
that is all hashtag facts, the Gridiron Blitz.
You can't make up
appreciate that,
Jeremiah.
And I welcome to the
just
family.
Like they just did right there on that last play. Get up, bump and run, man to man. Your defense is
what's
played
up,
great
wrestling
1st
goats?
and 2nd down.
Appreciate that, Caleb Murray.
On 3rd down to get off the field.
All right, 2nd and 10. Play action. Goff got it for a first down. Robert Woods.
That spot right at the 45 of Arizona.
All right, come on, defense.
What they've allowed to happen is this Rams offense to get back in rhythm. They started out this possession disrupting him on 1st down, having a great play on 2nd down, and now they're back in rhythm. And this is where you don't want the Rams offense to work from.
And you can feel it. Jared Goff can feel it. And Robert Woods with 10 catches to lead all receivers in this game.
All right, Jared Goff.
8 different receivers Goff has gotten the ball to. And underneath
got it
to Kupp, spun in the air at the 38-yard line of Arizona.
Inside the 40,
Simmons, the
2nd down.
And I'll tell you, I like this from Sean McVay, the plan this week. Get back to what Jared does
Chris
best,
Butler?
and that's moving out of the pocket.
What's going on, Malcolm
They love this
Cooper?
play. It's about the 6th different time you've seen it. Tremendous effort there to tackle.
All right, 2nd and 3. Ball at the 38-yard line. Woods in motion. Got it to Henderson. Henderson to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. Rams.
Defense, but 38 yards for Derrn.
Come on.
Well, it was Austin Blythe who got to spike it on the QB sneak. It was the center once again with tremendous movement at the point of attack. It's Budda Baker that just guesses wrong.
We get as close as 3 points. You need your defense to step up, and they can't even stop this. Come on.
And he gone.
Yeah, ripping the heart and soul out of the Arizona defense.
Hey, appreciate that, Stanley M. Welcome to the family.
Akers
kick is up, and kick
Henderson
is good. It is 31 to 21. Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio, so you don't miss a single play. We are 40 away. Appreciate the new number change. We are 40 away from our stream goal. Yeah, we got to play more discipline. What's going on, Johnny? Says, yo, yo, yo. What's up, Trox? What's going on, Johnny? Hey, appreciate that, Malcolm Cooper. Welcome to the family. What's going on, Danny Zhu? Says, need the Cards to come back. Come on, Murray, baby. What's going on, Demon Dad? Oh, absolutely. I mean, we get close to at least tying this ball game up, and we give up a touchdown. It's like, what's going on with this defense? Appreciate that, Wrestling Goats. Welcome to the family. Nelly Nell says, hey, Trox, how do I join the fam? By hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell, sending it to all so you get notified when I go live. What's going on? Life with Savage Joe says, I'm a diehard Arizona fan. Rodney Ward says, come on, Cardinals. Jason says 17 New York Giants, 12 Seattle. Hey, appreciate that, the GOAT. Welcome to the family. Brianna Kiwi 2012 says, hello from Wellington, New Zealand. 49ers fan, looking forward to watching them play in your building tomorrow. Absolutely, I will be live for both games on Monday night. I will also be live for Tuesday night. Tomorrow's stream starts at 5.
Another touchback for Matt.
All right, we got a touchback.
10-point lead, and the Rams
appreciate that, Cody Casper. Welcome to the family.
The last 6 games, that had been the longest streak without hitting 30 in the Sean McVay era.
Yeah, the Lions
and
won.
The offensive lineman knew right away. 38 yards.
Finally able to snap that losing streak against the Chicago Bears.
You've done your job, and you've been rewarded with points because of it.
But so much
time of possession, rushing yards 92 to 62
just down
in favor of the Rams. Passing yards dominating by the Rams. And time of possession dominated by the Rams as well. Kyler got it to Christian Kirk. Appreciate that, the Charles experience. Welcome to the family. Do have to mute it real quick as we go to the copyrighted cutscene. Giants 17-12 Seahawks. Following that Chris Carson touchdown.
Both of these teams.
All right, 2nd and 8.
The NFC West. 49ers looking up at these two. They'll play on this field tomorrow.
No gain on that play. Andy Isabella.
John Johnson with the tackle.
3rd down.
I watched this last week against the 49ers. This group, this defensive unit,
Ward says hi from Australia.
Find a way to turn it up a notch. And that's what you want to see from a defense that can impose their will.
What's going on, Chelsea Benson?
They turn it up a notch?
All right, 3rd and 7. Ball at the 32-yard line. Kyler throws complete, and that is caught for a 1st down. Chase Edmonds with the reception. What's going on, Caleb B? Oh, you're back on a different account? That's what's up.
Edmonds on 1st down is brought down short of the 40-yard line.
All right, Chase Edmonds, 2nd down.
You've got all 3 of your timeouts. I like this no huddle. It's been some of the adjustment here in the 2nd half is just get a little bit up tempo. You do not have to be in a rush. There's no reason to be in a hurry.
They need to start running the football more.
Tempo.
All right, ball is at the 41-yard line, 2nd and 7.
Set to throw if he can.
And
get rid of that.
Incomplete.
Pressure in the pocket.
3rd and 7.
The Rams have gotten to him a few times in this game.
Well, this is well done. I mean, this doesn't look like anything but an incompletion, but at least still gives you a chance.
Obania Okranko, who was just activated. He had that elbow injury, was out since the game against Washington.
All right, it is 3rd and 7. 8:19 to play in the 4th quarter. Arizona with the football, down 10 at the 39-yard line. And that is a completed catch. First down.
Got the first down and
DeAndre Hopkins.
Anticipation. We've seen when he's a little bit late, that's when those balls get knocked down. When
all right, we got 8 minutes to play.
With anticipation, good things follow.
Converting on third
down. What's going on, Benny?
On first down.
And that is Keyshawn Johnson gain up a couple on that play.
I'm watching this Rams secondary, and they're playing with vision. They play off, a little soft, and I just think right now, you got to switch it up. You got to play a little bit more aggressive because Kyler right now, he's in rhythm.
Yeah.
He's playing with timing. He's getting the ball out to his receivers because they don't have anyone impeding and disrupting
2nd and 7, ball at midfield.
Last 4 games, Murray has been blitzed more than he was previously.
Kyler getting out of... Oh, fumble!
It still looks
and it looks like it is going to be the Rams football.
Gathered it in, and Justin Hollins forced the fumble of Kyler Murray.
Recovered by the defense. First down, Los Angeles.
On their last possession, Justin Hollins, he did, when Kyler Murray tried to escape to the right, he spent out. He did a great job of just being there, not allowing, knowing what I see on film. He did it right there. It comes up with the strip sack and gives his team an opportunity to have the ball.
That's why I said the Arizona Cardinals got to replace this offensive line.
From Washington,
it's time to build this offensive line.
Like, I'm going to go get that ball because I know the difference it makes when you can get those takeaways. Just a tremendous play from the Rams and a killer for Kyler.
First takeaway for the Rams today. Akers
gain of a yard.
He gets that inside the 25-yard line for the Cardinals. They were moving it. They were in a rhythm.
Sorry, gain of 2 on that play. 2nd and 8. What's going on, Achilles Ramos? What's going on, Bolt? What's going on, Rob?
Well, Jared Goff, when he goes up against other #1 overall picks, he's got a pretty good record.
What's going on, Mr. Beck?
8-2. He's 2-0 against Kyler Murray coming into this game. One of his losses was to Carson Palmer and the Cardinals, former #1 overall pick.
Use that play clock. I like it.
The Rams are nearing the 100-yard rushing.
Ball is at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 8.
Akers gets a block.
Akers gets it inside the 20.
The first down, and a flag is down right there at the 20.
All right, let's see what the flag's about.
Akers a touchdown, as Henderson also has 1.
They're going to get no boom.
Holding. Offense, number 70. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
And he doesn't like it. I don't think the
That's
Rams
Joe
sideline like is in the first look. I don't
Oh.
really like this. Look at the effort to go down. Let's see if the hands get outside.
Yeah,
the hands tug right there.
Hi, Bart.
Yep, that's going to draw the penalty flag
79-26.
every time when they get extended.
John
like
Hammond,
that,
what's going on, brother?
I love the effort.
Stacy, how's it going?
Well, the Rams, that's their 6th penalty accepted against them. And they came in, as I said, the
absolutely, Nelly, now.
2nd fewest for the Rams.
And by the way, that hungry hippo thing, Greg Gaines, that was not like
appreciate that, PJL. Welcome to the family.
Yeah, no, I knew exactly.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that he's not offended, or his wife, or his family.
What's going on, Mike Solomon? What's going on, Bashimi Rutledge?
Is an accurate description.
And that is incomplete. 3rd and 14.
Not seen that much, right? He hasn't had to get up slowly very often today.
We haven't. He's had pretty much a clean pocket, and he's going to Cooper Kupp here, who's coming open, but the Cardinals were able to get pressure.
The Titans made the playoffs when they were 9-7. I think that'll happen to us.
Him a ton too,
I can see that.
Right? They've gotten Goff out of that pocket.
Hey, shout out to the number change. You guys are amazing.
3rd and 14.
Love you all.
You cannot sit back and let them take a shot at you.
Right now, you're looking at about a 49-yard field goal if the Rams.
All right, 3rd and 14. That is Cam Akers. Akers, nice second and third effort. Down at the 20. 4th down.
For a better field goal try.
And I think when
all right, it's going to be 4th and 4, giving Matt Gay
we'll talk about Jared Goff,
good field position for the
on this
field goal.
Home, he's going to be very thankful of what he saw up front. His O-line and their movement, in their run game, knowing and complementing the play action and pass off of it. This has been a different O-line in the second half.
Yeah, they went from averaging 2.5 a carry to over 4 a carry.
All right, here comes a 37-yard attempt
37
by the Rams. Matt Gay
to add to the Ram lead.
Akers with the hole, kick is up and off the upright, and no good.
Bounce through. Each kicker now has missed in the range of 40, and it stays a 10-point game, just over 5 minutes remaining.
And for Matt Gay,
the sound of that must be just so unnerving for a kicker.
You got one job, Matt Gay, just like Zane Gonzalez.
You know, you never want to see a kicker miss, but when they do,
you got one job as well, and that's kick the ball through the upright.
It's just demoralizing.
And often, what is it, a fraction of an inch between going in, bouncing and going in versus just bouncing and missing? And you know who feels a sigh of relief? Kyler Murray. That turnover equated to 0 points.
Penalty on the Rams hurt.
All right, here we go. Gain of a yard. Kenyon Drake.
Played well. Came in with a bit of a hip problem, and he's been
5 minutes to play. Down 10.
Along with Aaron Donald and
Arizona
Rockers.
with the football.
That's not an easy play for a defensive lineman to make against a back like Kenyon Drake.
Hecker consoling Matt Gay.
All right, that is incomplete, intended for DeAndre Hopkins. 3rd and 9.
It'll be 3rd and 9. Ram defense that had only allowed 2 second-half touchdowns the entire year, and they've allowed 2 here. Of course, one was a short field on that fumble on the punt return.
All right, here we go. Out the shotgun, Kyler Murray throws. Oh my goodness! That is a pick 6.
Touchdown Rams.
Hill with the touchdown for the Rams.
We talked a lot this week, leading up to this game, of the eyes and the awareness of the secondary, the pattern reading and matching. Talking to Coach Staley about it, how they look for guys that understand how to process. 3rd and 9. What is Troy Hill expecting? Something to get that first down.
Well, that will put the dagger in the coffin, so to speak. What's going on?
I love it because it's players outside of Jalen Ramsey. And others have to step up and make plays. Why? Because they are going to be the ones that are targeted.
Addison,
and
what's
they
going
understand
on?
that. They've been studying. He was ready for what he saw.
What's going on, AJ? Kick is up, and kick is good. 38 to 21.
Troy Hill had the fumble
Troy Hill with his first
career
career interception for a touchdown.
Career interception return, and this one 36 yards.
And he knows it. He's on the sideline saying, I was ready. I mean, I saw it the whole way. And when you're a player and you see something, it's almost like your eyes get so big and you almost overthink it.
I will be live for the Sunday Night Football game, Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
If McVay's team hangs on here and the Giants beat Seattle, the Rams,
I'll be starting in about 1 hour.
They're in first place alone in the NFC West by way of head-to-head as Hopkins is frustrated. This Cardinal team, they came in already surpassing last year's win total. So they're still
AJ says I bet 200 on the Rams.
Race.
Hey, there you go.
This is one at the 4.5 mark where they had worked their way back in. And the turnover may have finished them.
I turned off the TV.
We are a professional DB training operation. That is what we do.
Yeah.
I like that. You saved that. You probably got your first touchdown catch, Greg.
All right, the kick is up.
You carry it around.
We've got a return to the 5 to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, inside midfield.
Still some time
that
here for
was
this Cardinal
Washington
team as we check in again with Kurt Menefee.
All right, the Eagles.
All right, do have to mute it real quick. Jalen Hurts and touchdown Eagles. And Jalen Reagor, 73-yard punt return for a touchdown. It is 16-23, 6:30.
A lot of drama going on there, and after that return of 54 yards, Cardinals, if they can strike
Let me know
quickly,
if you guys want me to switch over to that game.
Murray completes.
All right, that is DeAndre Hopkins down at the 40-yard line, just shy of a first down.
Clock continues to run.
Tyrod Taylor's in, says Rob.
Return. Slow down. Edmonds
okay.
Enough. That should be good enough for a first down to Andy Isabella.
All right, Andy Isabella, first down.
He's probably used to having to work his way through people. First and 10. Not a classic tackle, though.
What's going on,
you guys
Clayton
chuckle. You play like he does it. He's like, well, I tried.
Whatever it
Hey,
takes.
appreciate that.
Murray
Welcome to the family, Clayton.
Completes. Soft coverage on Hopkins. He gets inside the 30 of the Rams.
Don't they teach you to
All right,
grab for
Hopkins.
claw? Like you just grab and claw, whatever. And I'll tell you,
Got
DeAndre's
second
body
and
language
third, or
is
second and
beyond
3.
frustrated. Right, you could see that just building
going on,
and
L.I.
building
Yang?
and building. It's going to be conversation this week.
All right, Kenyon Drake to the 10-5, and
reaches.
Might be down by contact at the 1-yard line. All right, that's what they're going to call it on the field.
Defensive coordinator is not going to like this affecting the Rams' defensive stats. That was close.
Great effort.
All right, we are
Officials
40
right on
away
the call
from hitting
for
our goal.
Represents down. Timeout.
Can we get to 6.7?
Looks like a challenge, maybe.
All right, the Rams
A challenge by the Rams that maybe he
are going
fumbled
to challenge this call.
it. Worth a shot.
That is their last time out if they fail.
Looked like he was down before the ball was loose.
He's being tackled, right? The entire way here.
Yeah, but is he down?
Left forearm.
Is the ball out?
Los Angeles.
Elbow? He's down right there.
Oh, not close.
That the runner was down by contact.
All right, so
Under 3
the
minutes to
Rams
go
might
here.
have no timeouts remaining.
And Shelby Vance probably said, why'd you guys tell me to challenge that? Let's throw somebody else under the...
All right, do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. We have 2:50 remaining in the ball game. It is 38-21. Cardinals with the football. Down 17. They marked it down by contact at the 1-yard line. So if the challenge is no good, then the Rams will be out of timeouts, and it will be first and goal at the 1-yard line. If it is overturned, that would be Rams football on a fumble recovery in the end zone. McVay loves UFC. Yeah, I will be doing some UFC on this channel as well as boxing. I will be doing that on my channel. Finally got my internet fixed. Shout out to the new internet. David, we don't suck. We're just way too young. It's either we're way too young or we're way too old at some positions. It's like we don't have that happy balance. Right now we are on a challenge by the Los Angeles Rams. I don't think that they scored. I think it's going to be down at the 1-yard line, and it's going to be first and goal at the 1. Ball didn't really look like it crossed the plane. but due to the fumble, or the quote-unquote fumble, which I don't think it was. I think it was down by contact, that it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 1. But that was the only reason why that football got into the end zone. They just put themselves in a great position. Addison,
timeouts. They
definitely put themselves in a good position winning today.
On the field, and maybe a challenge he probably.
All right, it is down by contact. Los Angeles loses that timeout.
Cardinals trying to reach the end zone here on a 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. And Drake
doesn't get in.
Looks like it's just short.
For the Cardinals to not only score, but score quickly. Every tick of the clock is valuable here.
Absolutely. Use the 2-minute warning to your advantage as a timeout, an additional timeout.
This is taking too much time.
I don't know why they're not hurrying up.
Bottom of your screen.
Hurry up! You're at the half-yard line. Score the touchdown. Hurry. Jeez. Oh, my goodness. Now you're going to fumble.
The Rams are there, and the clock continues to run, even though the whistle blew.
Oh, my God.
Timeout, Cardinals. Wow.
That's just bad football. You take that much time, and then you muff the handoff.
I'm wondering why you just don't have Kyler Murray try to run into the end zone, hit the corner, and
shout out to the Rams. They came today to play.
Call.
I'm not going to take nothing away from the Rams today. They came to play.
Rallying in the second half, but the frustration continues.
And these are the situations they talked about. It's situational.
I mean, I don't understand why you're not giving your best receiver the football and making sure that your running backs run the football. What are you doing?
And when the game is in question,
in order to win an NFL game, I don't care if it's the first game of the season or in the Super Bowl, you run the football, you stop the run, and you play sound defense. You do those three things, you put yourself in great position.
Did Hopkins fall down? I do not see a flag. And it's 4th and goal.
And it's 4th and goal.
It looked like he got completely held by Jalen Ramsey.
He tried. Tripped. He tried to.
And I think Jalen's calling for the flag. What was he doing? Yep, I knew I slipped and tackled him. Bizarre. I think that's the first smile we've seen of Nuke all day.
What's going on, Chellen Wall?
Catches, but only 52 yards. He does have that great
touchdown. What's going on, Jonah Flynn?
Well, that wasn't against Ramsey. Another timeout by the Cardinals.
Arizona, that second 30-second timeout.
Greg Jennings, Brock Heward, Chris Myers. We have Jen Hale down on the field. Vikings have won, so their record goes to 6-6. If the Cardinals should stumble here, their record would fall
you had
to
all
6-6,
three timeouts. Now you're down to 1.
This team has a lot to sort out if they
want
to make it to the postseason.
You got 2:11 to play.
They do have a lot to sort out, but for me, it starts with Kyler Murray. Last week, we saw Jared Goff have a terrible game. He turned the ball over, but he took full accountability and full ownership. And this afternoon, he's been great. Will Kyler Murray take that approach?
And remember, you're a Hail Murray away from losing now 5 in a row.
I'm available if anybody needs a head coach.
This team has lost 5 in a row, and they are staring adversity right between the eyes.
The other side of that, the Rams have a chance. A path to the NFC West title. Murray backing up, floating it in the end zone, and the catch.
All right, we got a touchdown, Arizona. Dan Arnold, that's his second touchdown of the game. Started this football game with a touchdown. Just got a touchdown before the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter.
You're going to see this is just buying time. It's not there, it's not there, it's not there. And this is some of the magic that Kyler certainly has in giving your guys just an opportunity to now score. I mean, on paper, you have scored 3 touchdowns in the second half against this Rams outfit. But unfortunately, a pick 6, a fumble, just situationally nowhere near on top of enough details to beat this Rams team today.
Well, Rams means Killers 08.
In the second half, best in the NFL this year.
Leticia,
and you saw Murray
Soto
to overcome the height disadvantage, be able to back up, and then float that ball in there to Dan Arnold in the extra point.
Kick is up, kick is good.
2-minute warning coming and 1 timeout for the Arizona Cardinals.
What's going on, Richard?
And that deserves a wow. Giants with Colt McCoy at quarterback knock off the Seahawks in Seattle. Remember, the Rams beat the Seahawks head-to-head, and they'll play again. So the Rams with a win here would own the tiebreaker and be the NFC West division leader.
Our Giants fan is loving it. And by the way, that's now the Giants' 4th win in a row. So mock the NFC East all you want to. But that Washington football team's group up front is dominant. That Giants crew and their front seven, and Coach Judge and what he is doing there.
Final Giants with the win.
And you know, it kind of speaks to what Sean McVay said. Just if you don't come to play
says
physically,
win Cardinals.
Right? If you don't come out every single Sunday
and
match your opponent's physical.
Obviously,
we're calling this game. I'm not watching what went on in Seattle, but I can
guarantee
you, when you put that tape on, the Giants punched the Seahawks in the mouth.
Carolina Ortiz, what's going on?
Physical team in the 49ers last year, last week, as they swept the Rams this year and last year, and they'll play on Monday night. And their playoff hopes are increased with the loss by the Cardinals. In fact, they will play each other, Arizona and San Francisco. The onside kick.
Ball's going to be at midfield.
Midfield.
1st and 10 for the Rams.
Jared Goff, who was cautiously called out by his coach to start.
What's going on, Pigo Grizzly? Come on, Hail Murray. What's going on, Drew C? We are 30 away from reaching our goal
without a turnover
of 6.7 in this live stream. Can we hit our goal?
He was in the right place. Last year he had a
What's going on, Cash?
But got it right in December.
All right, and that is a gain of 5. Cam Akers.
The expanded playoff format last year, the Rams would have been the last team in. Now they get a chance at the NFC West division title. At least they control their own path.
Well, I'll say 2 things. Number 1, you got back to his strengths. He got to pull out the golf club that he likes, and that is to be on the move.
Says
go play action game.
Denver.
And then secondly, for Jared,
says
I'm going to go to who I know I have trust with. Robert Woods, 10 receptions. Cooper Kupp, 8 receptions.
Out of
some
the
tight
playoffs,
window throws
just
at
need
times
to win
those
the
guys that he
rest
trusts
of the
implicitly.
game. Says Diane, absolutely.
Games coming your way this week.
Carolina says Broncos suck. And another team to lose. DJ Dip, what's going on? Says, what's up from Texas? Go Rams and Colts. Beat the Seahawks, OMG.
NFL that are healthy and that can play physical ball.
Back.
I think that's going to be highlighted even more in this COVID year.
Well, the Rams next have New England and the Patriots and Bill Belichick. Remember that Super Bowl not too long ago? For all the heat Goff takes, right? He has taken his team to a Super Bowl.
Cam, I already said your name.
They'll get a chance on Thursday
What's going on,
night.
Jacob
Patriots have some
Stubblefield?
hopes. As the Rams
just love your content, man. Appreciate that,
Jets.
Jacob.
That big matchup with the Seahawks.
What's going on, Henry Ho?
With the Cardinals.
What's going on, Gold?
Cam Akers carries, and again
Akers losing yards on that play.
And also a touchdown run. Cardinals will use their last
Joshua
time.
Crow?
Let's check in again with Kurt Menefee.
All right, you mentioned.
All right, here we go. Seahawks losing at home. Wow. First home loss of the year. Aaron Jones, 77-yard touchdown run. Wow. Okay. It is 30-16.
Thanks, Kurt. Packers trying to chase the Saints for that #1 seed. Remember, this is the first year.
It is 3rd and 6.
Looks like a tough guy to run into. The top seed gets the bye.
What's going on, Alex?
Only in each conference with that extra playoff team.
What's going on, Hajo?
Could be part of that as well, but they're on their way to their 8th win with the 4 losses.
All right, let's see if they mark for a first.
And the Cardinals,
by Akers.
They're still in it. They still, as it gets a little testy here in the division, you can expect that. They'll play each other again. It is a 4th down and short here. Cardinals will get those Giants who we just talked about on a roll. They get in the NFC East. The Eagles after that. 49ers. That's a kind of a home game for both teams.
That's a tough stretch right there now.
Yeah, and then the Rams.
With Minnesota now at 6-6.
It is 4th and 1.
That margin that you had a couple weeks ago when you beat the Seahawks in overtime, that margin is now 0.
Yeah, the Bucks are 7-5.
They make this first down. Game is over. And it looks like they did.
Keep it on 4th and get the first to run things out here.
All right, and it is official. The LA Rams move to 8-4 as the Arizona Cardinals move to 6-6.
The great Ram, war number 8.
This is Jared Goff's 41st win in the last 4 seasons. Ties Ram record for 4-year players.
4 wins, and he and McVay joined at the hip, so they have a good read on each other. Goff was not at all bothered by what his coach had to say because he knew it was accurate.
Yeah, you kind of felt that today, right? With this response.
What's going on, AK-47?
Exactly, and that's what I'm looking at right now. When you look at this Arizona team, asking Kingsbury, like, how do you close that gap? And that's what you see. You see a coach who understands his team,
what it takes,
what they need to get them
Congratulations
prepared for a game
on your
like this.
win. It is the 7th straight win versus the Arizona Cardinals in the Sean McVay era.
The Cardinals. Rams go to 8.
Guys were the better team today.
So they got the
congratulations.
They needed
I still say hashtag Rise Up Red Sea.
And we'll have more from State Farm.
But what a good game. Came down to the 4th quarter. And that's where, like I say, it is the money quarter. You got to perform in the 4th. And it wasn't the case for the Arizona Cardinals. They dropped to 500 as the Rams moved to 8-4. But I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. You guys have been an amazing crowd. In about 40 minutes, I will be live for Sunday Night Football. That stream is already up, ready to rock and roll. So go over to the main channel and click on the channel and the link, and you will be there for Sunday Night Football, the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Appreciate that. Drew D says thanks for the good show. Appreciate you guys all for coming out. But with that being said, I will see you soon. Have a nice day. Stay tuned for the end credits. Peace.